Yeah.
What we doing?
Bearded conversation, homie, tap in. Why you hate? You already know we locked in. The world's greatest. Broadcasting live and they love it, but don't judge us.
And grand rising to all my overseas brothers and sisters and all my in-state melanated brothers and sisters, man. Welcome to another episode of Daily Conversation, man. Daily Conversation today is Manday. We in the building, y'all. What's going on, man? First and foremost, big ups to all my followers, fans, viewers, and subscribers. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and thumb up the video. Y'all know it's the #1 Chicago podcast, man. Let's get to it. Hey, secondly, man, big ups to my moderators, man. I got some of the best moderators in the game. Young boy Maya Bucks, Master Teacher Fox Dax, TL Les, Preston McKenzie, aka P-Mac. I got Diablo, Club Can't Get In, Coach Ricky, Frank, Care Bear, and a slew and host of others, man. And I can't forget about my big bro, Professor Remo, bringing up the real for show, man. We got the first lady, man, the beautiful Miss Gigi Gaming Palace. We got Miss Star Wars Marcus LLC. We got the beautiful Miss Asha Brooks. And last but not least, we got Miss CC Craven Carefully, y'all. Hey, man, big ups. Today is Manly Manday. Hey, man, don't forget to check out Lee's Chicago Pizza, Dan Soul Food and Bakery, Cafe for Grown Folks Play, Urban Lux Cafe. Excuse me, in the house of health and wellness, y'all. Hey, and if anybody else got a business that they want to promote or push on the channel, man, bring it on up here, man. Oh, and I can't forget about my boy Diablo, man. You know, he the residential plumber, man, and my boy Club Can't Get In, man. Hey, and go check out my boy Club Can't Get In channel. Y'all know what it is, man. We in for a treat. We in for a good time, man. The link will be in the chat, so if y'all want to come up and join, y'all know how it is, man. Hey, but y'all know how I like to do, man. I like to let y'all hear the, the theme song without any interruptions while I get my notes and things together. So, you know what I'm saying? We gonna spin it back and then go a little something like this.
Yeah, we coming off the block with this one.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What up, man? Yeah.
What we doing?
Bearded conversation, homie, tap in. Why you hate? You already know we locked in. The world's greatest. Broadcasting live and they love it, but don't judge us. Bearded conversation, homie, tap in. Why you hating? You already know we locked in. The world's greatest. Broadcasting live and they love it, but don't judge us. Damn. Got it off the block, forming a dynasty from a rock. Laid back in the cut, press play, can't get enough. Yo, let's chop it up in every location. A bearded conversation, opportunity keep knocking like child support payments. Started from the bottom like basements, now we famous. Podcast official, the topic will probably hit you from a distance like a pistol. Subscribe so you can listen to survival of the fittest. We talking it how we living it. Rolling like a dealership, managing several businesses. T-shirts, podcast, no, you don't need a membership. Just follow us on YouTube, Knowledge Supreme Infinite. Chicago got a dipping exotic, let's talk about it. Going live, check your notifications so you can holler. Or leave it in the comments, debate it, just being honest. Chicago topics, worldwide views, we supersonic. Big Angus Congress, circle back round like every week. Tell a friend off the block, it's where we meet. Bearded conversation, homie, tap in. Why you hating? You already know we locked in. The world's greatest. Broadcasting live and they love it, but don't judge us. Got it off the block, giving it back to hood lovers. Bearded conversation, homie, tap in. Why you hating? You already know we locked in. The world's greatest. Broadcasting live and they love it, but don't judge us. Got it off the block, giving it back. Come on. The hood lovers, got it off the block, giving it back. The hood lovers, broadcasting live. Off the block, giving it back. Got it off the block, giving it back. Got it off the block, giving it back. Got it off the block, giving it back. Yo. Welcome to another episode of Bearded Conversation. I am your host, Beard Genghis Khan, a.k.a. the Con Man, B.K.A. Mr. BGK. What's going on, everybody? How everybody doing in the building? Hey, man, Diablo, yeah, you see me, man. You see me, Diablo, man. You and Roscoe kick something out. Speaking of Roscoe, man, he said he was going to slide. Hopefully he get in the building, man. But big ups to my co-host, Roscoe P. L. Boogie, and my lower man, AJ, my co-host with the mostest. Big ups to them, man. Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? Got Amari Sawyer up there, man. You know what I'm saying?
I remember playing ball with him, you know what I'm saying, doing them in and shit, you know what I'm saying. He was all right. We was out there killing them, you know what I'm saying. Derek was out there stinking up. I mean, Roscoe was out there stinking up the place, you know what I'm saying, when we played. Um, but yeah, man, before we get into it, man, first and foremost, y'all know how I like to start the show, man. Let's keep everyone in our thoughts, prayers, views, and meditations. Let's keep everyone in our thoughts, prayers, views, and meditations. One more time, let's keep everybody in our thoughts, prayers, views, and meditations. Um, and that's everybody that we come in contact with, people record you with, you know what I'm saying, our families, our extended families, and more especially our Bearded Conversation, Bearded Studios, and Bad TV family. And don't forget those 5 key components of life: love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. That's love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. One last time for those in the back: love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. That's what we live by here on Bearded Conversation. That's what this channel is about. That's what we encourage. Um, and I like to start my show off, again, because like that, because man, it be so much hostility, man. It's just so much craziness, that you encounter, man. Whether it's personal encounters, you know what I'm saying, through your day-to-day activities, or whether it's, what I'm saying, on this internet, or wherever. It's just the conversation, the people you meet, the thought process of others, how they feel, how they think, how they live in the world and how they go about understanding what they understand. It never ceases to amazes me, whether they're your color, whether they're different from you, the things that they value, uh, the things that they understand and that they put forth and up front. And don't get me wrong, I'm not, not knocking nobody for their beliefs or their understandings. Because we all have to understand that's a lot of us are nurtured and catered and pushed and forced into a lot of the ways and understandings that we believe and think. And then a lot of us are not, you know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. It's still a choice and a decision to be a bigot, a dickhead, or a dingbat, or whatever derogatory term that you can use to call an individual, you know what I'm saying? We got a lot of those folks out here. And that's okay, that's okay. And again, like I say, man, those 5 key components: love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. If those are some of the things that you're working on and you're instilling inside of yourself to get better, man, I think you can move beyond that. And a lot of times, even within my message, and a lot of other people messages that I hear, this togetherness thing. Yeah, that would be nice. You know, that would be nice. In essence, or in some type of multiverse, you know what I'm saying, where, but is that really going to happen? Is that really a realistic ideology or philosophy to look towards, to happening? Everybody being together as one, people being people, you know what I'm saying, versus social constructs and names that's been invested in put on everybody, you know. And then you get the people that say, "Well, go off into these other countries and go over there and see how you're." It's the same difference, you know. I mean, guess what? Okay, all right, maybe not to the extent that it is here, but it's in the end, it's still the same effect, you know. But anyway, man, that's just it's just some things, man. Today is Manly Man Day, man. It's the Brothers' Day, man. We celebrate the brothers and the sports and the things of that nature, and mental health, and a lot of things of that nature, man. And hope our brothers out here getting, the therapy and the counseling and the help they need to be able to not and when I use this word leader, I'm going to lose it. I'm not going to say use it loosely, but use it in the way of, getting their households and they infrastructure, meaning they circle, together. Um, and if you don't need it, I mean, that's cool. But but for brothers that's out there, that's dealing with certain type of traumas and certain things going on within themselves, man, please go seek the therapy. Please go get the help. Please go, what I'm saying, look into that. That's something that I think we all, that we got issues and problems that we all should be looking into. But before I go any further, man, and get deep into, the conversation, man, the thoughts, views, and opinions of Bearded Conversations are the thoughts, views, and opinions of me right now. The thoughts, views, and opinions of Bearded Conversations are the thoughts, views, and opinions of me right now. I don't mean to hurt, harm, or to offend. I don't mean to hurt, harm, or to offend. This video stream is for informational, educational, and edutainment purposes only. Once again, this video stream is for informational, educational, and edutainment purposes only. with the underlying and undertone on edutainment. We don't want you to take any advice given or anything shown on this video stream for face value without consulting the proper professional. That suits your specific needs. Please do your due diligence. Please do your due diligence. Please do your research. Please do your proper vet work. And get that second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth opinion, because we don't want you going out here robbing no banks, starting no revolts, telling your boss what he can take, how he can turn it sideways, and where to put it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, again, edutainment purposes only. Also, I want to let the chat know this is an open forum. So if anybody want to come in and join the panel and discuss certain topics with me, or you got something that you want to add to the discussion, feel free to join. I'll put the link in the chat. The link will be in the chat periodically throughout the publication. So sit back, chillax, grab your popcorn, and let's get to it, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's enjoy ourselves. And please hit the panel, man. I encourage people to hit the panel, man. All I ask is that, when you come into the back room, is that you have your camera on and I can see you. So we don't participate in any extracurriculum what I'm saying, bad behavior activity while we live. And once you come in, you got your camera on, Steve the Bean. No, Steve the Dean. No, Steve the Dean. You will not be coming up on my platform, Steve the Dean. Steve the Dean will not be coming up on my platform. Steve the Dean just tried to bomb me, y'all. What is going on? This is crazy. Hey, man. So I was on another platform earlier, you guys, chilling and relaxing before I went live. And then and he came into the chat and bombed the other guy. Hold on, I'm letting. Yeah, so he came in the chat and bombed the other guy and put some shit up, right? So and luckily, bro, it was crazy is luckily, y'all, I remember the name that the brother kept calling him and kept, you know what I'm saying, because if I didn't, I would have let him come on. And that would have been crazy, man. Oh man, he almost had me, y'all. He almost had me. He almost freaking had me, man. That's crazy. Why do people do this type? Well, why? 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 Hey man, hey, don't be scared to hit that super chat, man. Who gonna be the first sponsor of the show tonight, man? Hit that super chat, man. I'll get to that super chat, man. We got a few people in the building. Get to that super chat. But yeah, man. It's crazy out here. It's crazy out here, man. Yeah. I caught him, Diablo boy. He tried too, Diablo. He tried, man. Steve the Day almost snuck in there on me, man. Oh man, that would have been. Oh man, that would have been awful, man. You know what I'm saying? That would have been so awful. But hey man, it's still been a lot going on with this Carmelo Anthony case, man. I've been hearing so much craziness about this Carmelo Anthony case, man, or whether it was really an act of self-defense. And again, I stated my Diablo, big ups to big ups to Diablo for hitting that super chat, man. First super chat, first sponsor of the night. Diablo for hitting that super chat, man. We don't leave that right there. Yeah, big ups to Diablo, man. So, but yeah, man. So I'm still stuck on this Carmelo Anthony thing, man. I've been hearing a few people still running around talking about it, and I didn't watch a few I don't want to necessarily call them debates, but a few shows where people, saying talking about it on CNN, MSNBC. And I've been hearing a lot of lawyers saying that, um it's not self-defense. And then we see a few defense attorneys that stepped up and said that they would take this case any day of the week. Now again, I so my thing is, and this is the most logical and I don't an empathetic thing that I could say to this subject is that Do I feel that that young man intentionally stabbed him with the thought of excuse me, with the thought of trying to unalive another young man? No, I don't think that was the case. Do I think some type of consequence should be had from this? Yes, I do, because of the excessiveness. Because again, listen, y'all, whether y'all like it or not, he could have ran away. We could have stole on him and ran away. It's just numerous things that could have been done. Uh, you know, man. Make sure y'all like that super chat. Like that brother super chat, man. Let that brother get some likes on that super chat. Um, but again, I really do think that, you know what I'm saying. It was just excessive. And I really do think that some type of repercussion or consequence should be had from this. But uh, life in jail, that's crazy. Death penalty, that's crazy. Um, you know, if he gets off, um, I wouldn't be mad at it. You know what I'm saying? Because again, as well, not saying that I have ever been, what I'm saying, involved in a situation like that. Well, actually, I have, because I have had a family member stabbed while he was in school, and he actually lived. But again, um, like, just and then the witnesses. There's so much speculation. There's so much that we don't know because we weren't there, and there's so many different type of witnesses coming out with different things. He was pushed. He was punched in the face. He was shoved. I get it. And then, the banter of seeing out, and then see, and this is what I want people to understand too. The banter of, because I heard one guy say, because I watched the whole video of him, the banter of the young brother saying, hit me and see what happened. Of course, that doesn't necessarily mean that I'm trying to provoke you to hit me so you can actually see what happened. You know what I'm saying? That's more of a, and I get this. That's more of a an alert or alarm for you to be like, you know what I'm saying, or for that aggressor to back off, because he could be thinking that potentially something bad could happen to him. If he press any forward with this aggression towards me. So we say, man, touch me and see what happens. And a lot of us in this ethnic background, we say, touch me and see what happens. Say it again and see what happens. But that doesn't necessarily mean that I'm trying to provoke or ignite or excite a situation. That's like a defense mechanism, because most people say that. I ain't really you know but when you do, again, but again, regardless, I just still don't think that he intentionally or that situation was a situation of premeditated anything. I do believe that those both guys, and see, and then a lot of these cases, bro, that I be seeing, no one talks about the incident that happened in the stands prior to this young man being stabbed. And then also, they spoke about a knife, that the knife that was used was actually an event knife that was given to workers or people that they used to put up the tents. And then, so again, so that knife was given to him and approved for him to have by someone, because maybe someone, saying, had him put up tents. But then they say that he wasn't even supposed to be there. I heard all those type of claims. But then come to find out that he was on the roster of the track team. He was a long jumper. So it's just a lot of things that's coming out now. So, but again, in that type of situation, again, I do say that it was overly excessive. But again, you got to think about it from his standpoint or anybody's standpoint. Like, if I'm walking down the street at night and two young men, I don't give a hell what color they are, if they following me and walking up into me, or they walk up on me and push and shove me, now what am I to think? What am I to do? We can't say that's two different instances. I mean, because it's not. He was by a tent, and then again, and now for me, the tent had the other team's logo on it. So for me, I'm thinking, and I'm assuming, of course, and this is all speculation still. And I'll let Brother Fox touch on it if he want to speak on it. And then we'll move on to the next subject. But I just wanted to, to touch back on this, because I've been seeing a lot of things on it. And like I said, the logical explanation for me would be for the brother, again, to realize the consequences of his actions, and to seek to have some type of repercussions. Not too excessive, something that maybe teach him and learn a lesson, some type of community service probation or something like that, or classes that he had to take. But jail time, I don't think he deserves excessive jail time in this type of situation. Because again, and I seen pictures of this white boy that that people been trying to say was 160 pounds. That's not true. This was a big ass. Excuse my friend. He was a nice size uh 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 guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about a nice little build. I mean, he was. I'm just. But I'm not saying that any of that makes a difference, because size doesn't matter in certain situations and da 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 da. Da. But again, man, it's just critical, man. And the real issue is that I just hope that another young man's life isn't lost to the penal system because of an untimely mistake, that I would say, and I would hope others would view it as the same. And then again, there's been a lot of talk because he's 17, that he can't get the death penalty or he can't get life in jail. But again, everything is subject to a loophole. We got to understand these little penal codes and these codes of that, in Texas and all these other little extra, what I'm saying, numbers and things like that, that could change the outcome or the effect of, what I'm saying, the law that states that he can't receive these things. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's just heartbreaking, man, that, you know, me and other people, this is something that we have to discuss in the world. And then a lot of people don't understand that, and they see it as and they calling a young man a murderer. So, but in essence, I mean, I'm not mad at the word. I mean, because I mean, he did participate in an act which caused a murder. So I mean, what else would you call it? But just to throw it out there so loosely and attach it to him, to say that in contextual, just in this conversation, that it couldn't have been a form of self defense when it could have been. We just never know, man. And again, this is just like I said the last time I spoke on it, man. My condolences goes out to both families. Um, and it's just an egregious incident. Good evening, brother. Excuse me. Good evening, brother Fox. How you doing tonight, brother?
I'm all right. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you real well, brother. I know this is an old case, old subject again. This Carmelo Anthony
That's why I didn't say nothing. I was just like, let you
and
do your thing.
yeah, but but again, it has been the topic of discussion throughout the town here lately, and I've still been hearing people talking about. See, but now, like I said, I've been seeing, CNN, MSNBC, and hearing different people talk about it. But just the way they talk about it, bro, they talk about it like, what I'm saying, this young man was a deviant, a demon, and it's like, well,
Uh,
damn, like that's crazy.
it's
And
not,
then
but
I
go
know
ahead.
it's not. I know it's not crazy. And then you got people talking about the young man that was unalive to get to talking about his father, how his father did something. And I'm like, what the hell? What does any of this have to do with the initial thing? Like, why do we have to talk about the father or the mother of the young man that's in jail? Like, come on, y'all, this shit is ridiculous. Like, yeah, go ahead, bro.
Well, I want to do that because I want to respect your panel or your podcast. I mean,
Go ahead.
honestly, like think about what we talked about. Like a lot of it's distraction. Like the stuff you should be worried about is like the tariffs, what this dude's gonna do in office. We're talking about,
Yeah,
and
but we know about that. That's worldwide. Everybody knows
what
about
I'm
that.
saying is purposes and bread. That's all I was saying, bro.
Yeah, and
Circus.
I don't, and we not gonna really have no effect on that unless we come together and learn how to make our money work for us. You know what I'm saying? And until we do that and become economically,
Someday.
yeah, until we become, what I'm saying, or try to become economically literate or economically powerful or economically present or just economically any damn thing.
I got a
Yeah,
question for you though.
what's that?
You still in touch with the sax preacher?
Uh, I do. Am I? No, not really. But I follow him on certain things.
Yeah, he's doing a second movement or a third, I guess. So just throwing it out there.
What do you say? Cody M says, "I warned you about the Don't Talk Sports Show." not spring, live cancel, and don't watch any 24. Huh? Cody, what are you talking about, brother? I don't understand. I warned you about the Don't Talk
I was gonna
Sports
say,
Show.
what was you talking about? Because I'm lost.
Yeah, I'm lost too, brother. I quite don't know what that means, but yeah, man. But yeah, man, it's just crazy, man. But
Good
again,
show
man,
last night. I didn't join in, bro. I'm not, and I'm still gonna write your support letter, but I'm just like we always do. I was talking music, and I was like, I don't want to be in that because that's their conversation.
music when you talking about?
I'm talking about your last show. I didn't. I
Oh,
just
Friday.
listened, and then I was like, you and Sino and all others was like doing your
Oh
thing.
yeah, but we was talking about more than music. We was
I
talking
don't.
about everything.
I went to bed because you know I got to work.
Yeah.
I was listening in though, so good
Yeah.
show.
Well, that was Friday. That was Friday. So we was up Saturday. You went to work Saturday?
No, I watched it on Saturday. Why you trying to
Oh
talk about it?
no,
Yeah.
no, because you said the last time I was live, and I'm saying
Yeah,
that was just
I was like making me some chili and doing my
yeah.
thing and getting ready for work, and I was like listening because I was like I
Mm,
knew the stream would come in afterwards, so I was like, all right,
yeah, yeah. That was Friday,
good show.
man. It was pretty good, pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. Hey man, we had a few people in the building, man. Y'all do me a favor, man. While y'all in.
Like the video, man. Thumb up the video, man. Like
All
the
right,
video, man. Thumb up the video, man.
Like he said.
yeah, I already shared it to the nobles,
But
so
brother Cody, I have no idea what you're talking about, brother Cody. But anyway, man. But yeah, I just wanted to touch on that, bro, because I've been seeing a lot of craziness about that, and like again, that it's just sad that that had to happen. But anyway,
I know that's news, man, but the show is kind of healthy. That's all I was saying, though, because
mm,
I wasn't checking in. I went to bed, and I was like, oh, he's still doing his thing. So cool.
yeah, that was a long stream, man. I think I what was
I
it about?
saw. I looked at the clock. It said like almost 3 hours or something. You was going hard.
I think I did like 15 hours, man, that night, man. It was like 15 hours.
That's
I
why
was like,
the YouTube show
yeah,
you or something. I
yeah.
was going hard.
Yeah. Yeah, man. But that was a good stream, man. Different diverse individuals came up tomorrow, man. I we're gonna have the Joker Trey, man. Individual, that's a transgender intersex individual. And we're gonna have a conversation about the alienation of transgenders and how they feel. So hopefully this
Trump's in office. I'm not gonna play with you.
this should be a pretty interesting conversation well, I don't necessarily want to call it battle with the wits, but what I'm saying, a good way to get some type of understanding.
You're gonna be a good lawyer for that conversation.
You know, so I
Devil's
mean,
advocate all night.
you're welcome to come in and join and get in the
I don't. It's
discussion.
my cup of tea, bro.
So
Yeah.
I mean, what do you mean your cup of tea, brother? You don't have to engage in any type of physical
He is right.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. I mean, it's just a conversation. So I just
No, but I don't think I want that cup of tea.
Well, okay, well, but I think it's going to be interesting, man, and entertaining as always. He always come she always come with, what I'm saying, my bag. See, I had to get it correct.
These
She
are
always
right here. You doing pronouns? Here we go.
try to you try to be respectable to your guests in your audience. So see, and that's what we're gonna and listen, and those are some of the things that we're gonna get into and try to but I don't want to say break down and understand the psychology of it, because you're an individual, you have the right to do what the hell you want to do, whether it's a mental I listen, and I'm not saying that it's a mental, but I'm just saying, however anybody want to look at it, listen, people have the right to do what they want to do, and over here in America, we let them do what they want to do. But again, I just want to have this conversation to just just maybe, and and again, I'm going to be
Content.
not necessarily devil's advocate, but I'm going to be I guess what can we say, politically correct with the Q&A
See,
portion, that because again, you don't want to offend, so I'm going to be, what I'm saying, yeah, but I'm still going to ask or get some of the things out that you wouldn't normally ask that type of person If you were face to face with that person, or a person might not want to say, or they might, say it derogatory, but not necessarily at that person, but out loud where that person can hear it. So it's nice to, have these discussions and conversations and build and, get inside of the mind of, different individuals, and that's all it's for.
I love it, bro. Just tell me when to shut up if I happen to show up. I'm like part Catholic, part Christian, so I the old ways work.
Part Catholic, part Christian, man. Like I'm half Illuminati, half bearded conversation. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you say Vatican, but I didn't say Illuminati. Calm down.
Oh, I'm just being bro. Oh shit, man. Oh yeah. Well, yeah, man. It should be interesting, man. But again, like I say, man, man, just a good conversation, man. And we gonna try to make it a good one. For Toxic Tuesday, with Joker Trey, man. I like the young lady. I don't want to say it because that's disrespectful. When he identified, well, now when you say it, see, and this is some of the things that I want to get into. You know what I'm saying, when we have these conversations, and I mean, whether I disagree or not, I mean, individuals feel the way they feel.
You like it. I already got a vibe. You like it. I don't
like what?
Confrontation. You like the confrontations.
I mean, what not necessarily.
Okay, all right.
It ain't that I like the confrontation.
Yeah, you like that. You like that. I'm learning this.
It's just a discussion.
Everybody that says that is just some drama. All right, enjoy it.
This is discussion. Same thing. If we were to have a flat earther, or a round earther on the show, man, and I'm still looking for
church. I'm not gonna argue with you.
And I'm still looking for a flat earther as well to come in and debunk y'all. You and Frank, man. I'm looking for a flat earther, a strong one too, man.
You really think I'm gonna argue with him, bro? That's funny.
Oh shit! No, man.
Yeah, laugh it up. I'm not gonna argue. I'm gonna let you talk stuff.
Yeah, I'm saying. Now, what you mean? I'm not a flat earther. I said I'm looking for a
flat earther. See.
Oh, I thought you said
talk your stuff, and I'm gonna listen to you like a good old educator.
I'm not talking to stuff. I'm just gonna be, sitting back, asking a few questions, and listening to the responses of, of what she's going to say.
Good for you. You want to go start? It's a sticker.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Because listen, they feel as though they have been discriminated against, and
I have a gold star sticker for you, just like elementary school.
And I want to provide a platform. You know what I'm saying? Or be able to provide a platform for all to come and voice their opinion.
Yeah, give us.
I'm just saying,
little plastic sticker, make it feel better. I get it. Content.
Oh man, hey, well, let's get into this next topic, man. This next topic is an article that I came across. Oh man, which is wild, man. So, an autistic boy, 17, with cerebral palsy, dies after being shot 9 times by 4 police officers. And also, big ups to mental health, man, and all, because April is Autism Awareness Month. So I just want to give a big ups and highlight to all the parents and people that's out here that's dealing with on the spectrum of disabilities and things of that nature, and the people who have to take care of them, and adults who deal with it as adults, and that's find it hard to do certain things in their life, but they still going. Big ups to those people, man. I just want to give a big shout out to those people, man, and let people know that this is Autism Awareness Month. And more people are being diagnosed with this autism, as I read an article on a previous episode. Matter of fact, I think the Joker was on that episode, and when JFK was talking about, oh man, it was wild. So in the end, and he's saying he giving them to what did he say?
JFK Jr. I read the article.
Yeah, he giving them like 6 months to find. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Like, yeah. But anyway,
Alexandria, come on, bro. Yeah, he was talking about, and then you hear Trump melt down.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah,
but big ups to Autism Awareness Month. But anyway, let's get into this article. and now and see and then like
let me ask you
then, what?
Do you think autism is just for people that's diagnosed, or is it everyone? Curious question.
Well, we're see law according to the law, in that aspect, I believe that the law only going to acknowledge the people who have been diagnosed with it, because now if you have never been to a doctor and been diagnosed with it,
that's why I asked the question. You
yeah.
answered her.
So and again, that's what I was telling a lot of people about the law, which I didn't get into it about the Carmelo Anthony case. There's a lot of things that determines on whether, and now Texas is a stand your ground state as well. So we're going to factor that in, and then you got to factor in the laws that of what that state says can be done when accosted, when you think your life is in danger. Some states might allow you to use excessive force. When you're thinking your life in danger. But then you would have the what's the word I'm looking for? You would have the whatever to prove it. You'd have to prove it. You know what I'm saying, without a reasonable doubt, I will believe, or maybe even to a little bit of circumstantial. Depends on the severity or the case. I'm assuming, I'm not a lawyer or paralegal, so don't quote me on any of these things. I'm just speaking allegedly or from my opinion or from what I think I may know, or I've heard or experienced. So please, again, you can go check, go fact check on your own. But again, like so when you ask me that question about the autism, bro, I believe it would only be acknowledged according to if you were diagnosed. So now, if you are on the spectrum and you have,
go ahead,
go
bro.
ahead, go ahead. No, you go ahead.
I would say as a caveat, I hate to interject, but what about those of us adults that have never been diagnosed or slipped through the cracks, if you know what I mean?
Yeah, see, and that's what I was going to speak to. That's what I was going to say. That's what I was going to get ready to speak to, bro.
People that are your elders, and it's kind of tricky.
But again, like I said, if according to the law, if you ain't been diagnosed, I don't think people even care. Like, because there's a lot of people that we see on the trains and walking around that's crazy, that we might call crazy or say, "Oh, what the hell going on?"
Family members that I've disassociated with.
Or family members that this brother have disassociated himself with.
No, nice.
I mean, that's what you just said.
I'm saying it happens in all our generations. Some of us slip through the cracks, and we got seriously mental issues that we've never dealt with, and our families are cracking.
Okay, so again, I help me understand. So where you like lead me up into like where
if you have been diagnosed, you slip through the crack. I'm gonna help you out. Why is that a problem?
Why is what a problem? Because you haven't been diagnosed?
Yes.
It's a problem because it's a problem. Well, it's a problem because if you haven't been diagnosed and you slip to the cracks, that means there's a lot of people.
I'm not challenging you. I'm just saying this is a mental health.
But I'm trying to give you an answer to a question that you asked. It ain't about challenging. I don't think you're challenging me.
I just want to be sure. Okay.
Yeah, I just want to give you a probable. I just want to give you what probably what could be. You know what I'm saying? So again, like I said, if you slip through the cracks, it's a problem because now we have more people out here that are mentally incapable of being productive.
Yeah, you're also an elder with this issue.
Yeah, and again, and again, and I have heard about teachers having issues and problems and things like that, and they go inside of the classroom and they teach our kids or give our kids these what I'm saying habits, and a lot of times we like to put it on the culture or the parents or the things of that nature. Like the teacher in most societies are the fucking parents. And all because I hate this shit, because even though a lot of us are messed up, but even though a lot of us are messed up, but it just not it just don't correlate into the way that they like to put these numbers out. Just like how we 14% population, but we 90% in jail, we 39% on welfare. Like y'all got like this shit don't make sense. It makes sense per capita because of the way they break it down and the way they try to give it to you in numbers. Because
capita. He sounds like a scientist.
Yeah, because
Credit.
that's the way they try. Because that's the way they try to make it make sense in their community.
You a good
You know,
researcher.
and then you have to be educated or yeah, man. Like you just got to know some of these things. Now, I don't necessarily, when we have our discussions and talks on the podcast, I might not necessarily get to into certain things with certain terminology or go into bread. Now I try to read certain things and I try to inform, but we can get, because we don't understand you, but we don't, and then we don't have enough time. And I could go on for 2 to 3, 4, but I ain't doing all that. So I try to, I try to give as much simple, graspable information in the 2 hours or the 3 hours that we on as we can, and try not to be as disruptive to the mind as we can. Meaning by giving out false narratives or giving too revolutionary or what's the word, radical of an opinion that would sway one mind to go do some dumb shit without thinking about what they doing, or sway someone to do some research and just open up their mind. See, that's my thing. My thing is about becoming enlightened and expanding and growing. And when you grow, you know what I'm saying? Like when you grow, you become different and get outside of the norm of what you contained around. So we try to get you to grow here. And I believe that growing process and that effective communication and the conversations that we do have, even though sometimes I necessarily don't agree with a lot of people's point of view, but I still have them on. I don't care. It's good discussions. Do I hate them? No. But you still learn, and you just internalize, and you take those things and you try to um learn and take lessons from those things, and bring them back to the people, your people. Y'all, we try to get an understanding with those who are willing, because everyone's not willing. you know and again,
Hey,
and that's
bro,
just something.
who's in your background?
That's Amari Sawyer, man. He
Okay.
went to DePaul. He played at King High School. He went to DePaul.
Illinois, DePaul.
Uh,
Okay.
yeah, and after 2 years of DePaul, he declared for the NBA draft. I don't know if he made it into the NBA. I'm not
No,
sure.
that's cool stuff. You be highlighting Chicago people. That's good stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, so he was from Chicago. But let me get into this article, man. Because I like those questions, because those questions, because again, we asked, I'm not going to say we asked the wrong questions, but that was just a good question, because I wonder if people really think like that. You know what I'm saying, about the people that slip through the cracks and the judgment that we give to those people, or that we don't give to those people who slip through the cracks without knowing that, look, they ain't never been diagnosed, but they fucked up. But we don't know they fucked up because legally they ain't never been diagnosed. So is it their fault or is it our fault? See, and those type of questions people don't want to ask, especially if we're gonna say a they, or the powers that be, if we want to say a powers that be, what they don't give a fuck, because guess what? If it happens amongst them, they do their best to try to make sure it don't happen again. But if it happens against people who are your workers, or people who, what I'm saying, you feel up underneath you, why the fuck are we trying to give them any type of resolutions? You know what I'm saying? No, fuck it. You know, we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it a situation of the strongest survive in their environment. And if you're not strong enough, you don't survive. And if, goddamn it, this is what I'm putting out for you to be strong, even if it's illegal. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna push your mindset towards being strong by being illegal and a criminal. And this is what you're gonna know, and this is what you're gonna perpetuate, and this is a cycle that you're gonna continue. You know what I'm saying? But not only within that, even within the mental illness, because that shit can be hereditary, and you can pass that down in your DNA, and without it being treated properly, or treated in any shape, way, form, or fashion, you can
This
again
says
still.
people was never diagnosed. You think you're a
Yeah,
good parent and you are a shitbag.
right. You know what I'm saying? And you can push this thing down, and listen, and I know he's saying shitbag, but you might not be a shitbag on purpose, but still, less. I mean,
On purpose, but you've never been diagnosed. You
yeah.
deal with the feelings. You deal with the people. I get it. But no, you a shitbag.
No, I'm not gonna say that, brother. But anyway, now let me get to this article. So, autistic boy 17 with cerebral palsy dies after being shot 9 times by 4 police officers, which is insane. But again, let's see. So, a nonverbal autistic teen with cerebral palsy tragically passed away Saturday after being shot multiple times by Idaho police through a chain link fence as he held a knife. 17-year-old Victor Perez had been in a coma since the April 5th incident. So he was on the other side of a fence. He was holding a knife. If anything, I would say he was being a threat to himself. So now, let me ask you a question, and I don't want to make this like no lawyer. Excuse me, but have you ever encountered a nonverbal autistic person, brother Fox?
Yes, sir.
Okay. When you encountered this person, could you tell that he was a verbal autistic person?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So again,
I,
because
I
I'm pretty
I read the reports of the client. I
yeah.
know how I talk.
Yeah. I understand that because I'm pretty sure they're gonna try to bring some professional people in and all
I,
this and that
I
because
can't talk about that part, but I know. Yeah.
yeah, but I'm talking about from the article. I'm pretty sure if it was if it has to go to court because again he was nonverbal. And let's just say they didn't know on
Look,
the approach.
I gotta teach you mathematics. I gotta know your cues. I gotta know your triggers. And there's a
But
report that comes with it.
what?
Yeah.
No, I didn't understand what you're saying. That's why I said what. You said, huh?
No, I'm saying if I gotta teach you mathematics
Uh-huh.
and you have ADHD, and
Uh-huh.
I know about that, there's some way I teach mathematics to you. You
Okay.
get
Yeah, okay, okay,
me?
okay,
All right.
okay, okay. See, but that's why I'm saying that's
Yeah.
why I was stating that maybe they didn't know when they approached him. But again, he was on the other side of a chain link fence, according to this report, but he was holding a knife. So the reason I asked you, have you ever encountered an autistic person before that's nonverbal? Because I have as well. And I can tell that that person was nonverbal and something was wrong with that person. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to say that person like I'm trying to underline or disrespect. I do apologize if I'm not using the technical term.
But
And
you are using that. We have different professions. I'm not knocking you,
yeah,
but I'm saying,
this
yeah,
is all I'm speaking. Yeah, but I'm just speaking to the public, because I don't want anybody to take offense. So, but again, but I have, and also I have coached autistic kids, and you can tell the difference. So, as a trained police officer, who was supposed to de-escalate a situation, and this was four police officers, that shot a 17-year-old nonverbal person, and now at 17, you can really tell that this person is nonverbal, versus a smaller child unless that child has a sensory what is it, a sensory deprivation problem issue, like with touches and certain smells and things like that. And again, I do have a autistic mental certification because I have an autistic child and I have took classes. So being aware, noticing, and also not only that, being that my brother is a school teacher and we talk about the DSM-5 on a daily day basis, and when I didn't know about it and bringing it to my awareness, I have studied that as well.
knock it off. Get to your point, bro.
No, I did not because because I just want to make sure I'm speaking from a place of I understand and I get it, but then I want to speak to a place that
Yeah, I'm low key. I'm not trying to mess with your podcast. I'm low
yeah,
key.
because I don't want to say that the police because I just don't want to come out and say, well, damn, they was right for you know what I'm saying, and then I just don't want to say, well, damn,
No,
they wrong.
I'm low key. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
Get somebody
Okay.
else.
I'm gonna leave you alone. I'm gonna leave you alone. So let's get back to it. So, recent tests on Friday confirmed no brain activity. His aunt Anna Vasquez said after several operations, which included removing 9 bullets and amputating his leg, his family made the heartbreaking decision to remove him from life support. Wow. So he had to get several operations and had to get his leg amputated from the police shooting him 9 times. This is crazy. So police in Ponticello, southeastern Idaho, rushed to a scene following a 911 distress call about an alleged drunk individual wielding a knife and chasing other persons. That individual turned out to be the unimpaired Perez, who moved unevenly due to his disability. So he wasn't drunk. So whoever made the call, and again, this is why I say trained professionals as police officers who's supposed to be trained in these certain things to be able to spot these certain things. Like, come on, man. So y'all just arrived on the scene, upped y'all guns and shot him? Because, like, it don't seem like, come on, because 4 police officers, y'all could have charged them, took them down, took the knife. Like, come on, man. Anyway, okay. His family has been attempting to disarm him. Um, from the large kitchen knife he was holding. So now, and then this leads to believe now when the police arrived, where was the family members? Would the family members went outside to let the police know that this is Wap the Bam and he has such and such disability before they even fired a shot? Like, where was the family? If y'all like, I don't understand. And then, so did the family call the police? Because it said, and the family couldn't have called the police because it says the 911 operator said they got a call for someone being drunk and acting erratic. So again, and then it goes on to say that the family tried to remove the knife. So who called the police? And I see this again. But anyway, so a recording by a neighbor revealed that Perez fell to the ground. 4 officers hurried to the yard before bordering the fence. This is crazy. Oh God. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, so hurried to the yard before bordering the fence. They quickly commanded Perez to drop the weapon. So he fell to the ground. The 4 police officers hurried to the yard bordering the fence, so they came to the fence after he fell. You know what I'm saying? They quickly commanded Perez to drop the weapon. However, as he struggled to get to his feet and stumbled towards them, they did not hesitate to unleash gunfire within seconds of disembarking their vehicles. So they had no thought. They knew what they was going to do. So no efforts to de-escalate were evident in their approach. Everybody was trying to tell the police, no, Vasquez relayed. Those 4 officers didn't care. They didn't ask what was happening, what was the situation. How is he going to jump the fence when he can barely walk? She questioned. This is crazy. The shooting incident incited fury among Perez's family and residents of Ponticello, leading about 200 community members to gather for a vigil on Saturday morning outside of the Ponticello Hospital where he received treatment. Plans were also in place for another vigil on Saturday evening at the family's residence. Those police broke our family, says Vasquez, which is his aunt, following Perez passing on Saturday. There is no way to explain the pain that we are feeling right now. It's like our hearts are kind of empty and not full anymore. Meanwhile, the officers involved, whose identities have been disclosed, were put on administrative leave as standard procedure. Bennett County Prosecutor Ian Johnson said decisions regarding potential charges against the officers will be made after the independent inquiry conducted by the Eastern Idaho Critical Incident Team. When the investigation is complete, a report will be submitted for review, he said. In a continued effort to ensure independent and objective consideration, the report will be reviewed by an agency outside of the Bennett County. Yeah, they know, because if they let the people inside of the county do it, they not gonna do nothing to the brother. I mean, to those officers. You know what I'm saying? And again, man, I think that's just ridiculous, man. So you mean to tell me, as trained police officers, you pull up to a situation, to a house, okay, and I get it, you allegedly got a call that somebody was drunk, and even if you did get that call that somebody was drunk, that means like, come on, man, like, and again, where was the family now? And I'm hearing them periodically throughout the case. I mean, throughout the article, but nothing that's consistent, which would lead me to believe, that either the family member now, because either the family members called and said it was a drunk person to get the police there quicker to respond. I don't know. And how did he even get the knife? Like, I see, it's just a lot, man. I don't know. But condolences to this young man, and I'm looking at a picture of him right now, and you can tell. You can tell. You can tell. Honestly, well, at least in my opinion, from looking at this picture, you can tell. You can tell. It's crazy, but it is what it is. Mm, mm. And this was in Idaho. Mm, mm. In Idaho. I don't want to go to Idaho. I do not want to go to Idaho, man. But again, man, it just goes to show you, man. Like, you know, people, I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. Y'all. Y'all, we supposed to be training them for this, man. All right, well, we got some good news. Texas judge reduces the bail for Carmelo. Okay, well, let me read that. So Texas judge reduces bail for teen accused of fatally stabbing another at a track meet. So apparently they reduced the man bail. So a county judge has agreed to reduce the bail amount for the Texas teenager accused of fatally stabbing another student at a track meet earlier this month. In a Monday hearing, Carmelo Anthony's lawyer asked County Judge Angela Tucker to reduce his bail from $1 million to $150,000. Anthony's father and mother are also testified. Given that Carmelo, has no prior criminal history, and I know we talked about it, but I just want to read this article because I guess this is some good news that they lowered his bond to $150,000 because he was able to raise $300,000 so the family can get him out. And I guess those other the rest of the money could go on lawyer fees, I guess. So again, giving this young man has not been in any sort of trouble before. The $1 million is not necessary, defense attorney Mike Howard said, according to Fox News. The hearing also revealed that Anthony is the oldest of 4 children. This family needs to be able to survive, Howard continued. There has been a tremendous amount of pressure, I think, at this point, living in a gated community, given everything, the safety of our younger children is very warranted. Security details and criminal defenses are not cheap. The prosecution argued against the bail reduction, citing a fundraiser managed by Anthony's mother that have generated over $400,000 as of Monday morning, which was a good thing because now I don't think that they would be able to raise that. Well, actually, I'm kind of shocked at the amount of money that was raised, which is cool. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, which is cool. I see the people coming out to help the people. Judge Tucker ultimately approved reducing Anthony's bail to $250,000, according to the Dallas Morning News. The reduced amount comes with conditions that Anthony be placed under house arrest and wearing an ankle monitor. The teenager is also required to meet with the bailiff once a week. With the bailiff? What? I ain't never heard of that. And he is not allowed to use social media. Fox News report. Which would I would kind of infer if I was a family member for him not to do that anyway, because anything could be used against you. So that's just something that you shouldn't do anyway, especially when you're involved in these type of cases. I don't take that lightly at all. I take those things very seriously, Judge Tucker said. After her ruling, there is no replacement for a loss of life or the loss of a child. I don't want the family to think a bond amount is connected to the dignity of a loss. You cannot make that person come back. The funeral for the stabbing victim, Austin Metcalf, was held Saturday, April the 12th. The burial was private. That day, the teen charged with Metcalf murder hired a new lawyer. Anthony Initial's lawyer, Derek Walpole, had scheduled Monday's hearing. However, the Clark Law Firm and K. Cole Law confirmed to local news outlet WFAA on Saturday that they no longer represented Anthony. Instead, the law firm identifies Dallas defense attorney Mike Howard as the lawyer picking up the case. I don't know if this person has a little bit more clout or a little bit more, a little bit more experience or what. I don't know, but it's probably something to that. So Carmelo Anthony, a student athlete at Frisco Sentinel High School, was arrested on April the 2nd and charged with first-degree murder after allegedly stabbing Memorial High School student Austin Metcalf. The incident occurred at the high school track meet. So that's all I'm gonna read on that. But I am happy that they lowered the young man's bond, and that's cool. That's cool. So hopefully he can get out of jail. Hey man, I heard Harvard rejecting Trump's DEI. Listen, y'all. Hey, well, Trump ain't playing. So look, Harvard rejected Trump DEI, right? Hey, he froze they $2.2 billion in grants. Like, y'all can't get this. Well, you gonna reject my DEI? So Harvard has a $2.2 billion in grant frozen by Trump administration after rejecting demands. Oh my God! So key points. The Trump ain't playing. So when he set out that DEI, man, he meant that he wanted everybody to comply. So I guess Harvard was like, we ain't complying, and Trump froze all their funds. The key points: the Trump administration on Monday night said it was freezing $2.2 billion in grants to Harvard University over concerns about anti-Semitism on campus. The freeze was announced hours after Harvard flatly rejected demands by the Trump administration to eliminate its DEI programs and screen international students for ideological concerns, putting nearly $9 billion in federal funding for the university at risk. The Trump administration proposed conditions Harvard must follow to receive funding, including eliminating the so-called DEI initiative and screening for international students supportive of terrorism and anti-Semitism. The White House has also targeted Columbia, Cornell, Northwestern universities with the threats of their federal funding as well. Oh man, Trump ain't playing no games, man. So the Trump administration on Monday night said it was freezing $2.2 billion in grants to Harvard University over concerns about anti-Semitism on campus and other issues. The freeze was announced hours after Harvard flatly rejected demands by the Trump administration to eliminate the DEI programs and screen international students for ideological concerns, including anti-Semitism. Again, putting nearly $9 billion in federal funds for the university at risk. No government, regardless of which party is in power, should dictate what private universities can teach or whom they can admit and hire in which areas of study and inquire they can pursue. Harvard President Alan Garber wrote in a note to the university community, detailing his reasons for not complying with the demands. Although some of the demands outlined by the government are aimed at combating anti-Semitism, the majority represents direct government regulations of the intellectual conditions at Harvard, Garber said. The U.S. General Services Administration and Department of Education responded with a statement detailing the freeze of the $2.2 billion in multi-year grants and $60 million in a multi-year contract value to Harvard. Harvard's statement today reinforces the troubling entitlement mindset that is endemic to our nation's most prestigious university and colleges. That federal investment does not come with the responsibility. That federal investment does not come with the responsibility to uphold civil rights laws, the federal agency said. Listen to what it's saying. The disruption of learning that has plagued the campuses in recent years is unacceptable. The harassment of Jewish students is intolerable, the agency said. It is time for elite universities to take the problem seriously and commit to meaningful change if they wish to continue receiving taxpayer support. A Harvard spokesperson, this is crazy. A Harvard spokesperson pointed CNBC to Garber's earlier statement when asked about. You say what now?
I said it's not crazy. Keep reading.
That's crazy. Like I said, about the grant and contract freeze, the spokesperson highlighted Garber's comment for the government to retreat from these partnerships now risks not only in health well-being of millions of individuals, but also the economic security and vitality of our nation. Garber also said that the federal government for nearly a century has provided grants and contracts to Howard, which have led to groundbreaking innovations across a wide range of medical, engineering, and scientific fields. Harvard is potentially better positioned to fight financial pressure from the president, Donald Trump, and his administration to comply with these demands for change on its Cambridge, Massachusetts campus. The university has a $53 billion endowment, and more than $10 billion higher than the second largest endowment at Yale University. Whoa. The Trump administration, damn, they got that much money.
It's not crazy. That's right.
They got a lot
Oh,
of
money. It's not mouth. Money, not mouth.
a lot of money. The Trump administration in a letter Friday to Harvard demanded that the university eliminate its diversity, equity, and inclusion programs and called for the screening international students for purported support of terrorism, anti-Semitism, and hostility to American values and institutions inscribed in the U.S. Constitution and Declaration of Independence. Earlier Monday, Harvard said in a tweet the university will not surrender its independence or relinquish its constitutional rights. Neither Harvard nor any other private university can allow itself to be taken over by the federal government, the tweet said. Lawyers for Harvard, in a separate letter Monday, said that the university has taken steps to fight anti Semitism. Harvard remains open to a dialogue about what the university has done and is planning to do to improve the experience of every member of its community, the attorney wrote. But Harvard is not prepared to agree to demands that go beyond the lawful authority of this or any administration. One of the lawyers representing Harvard is Robert who, as a Department of Justice special counsel, investigated former President Joe Biden handling of classified documents. Was appointed by Trump in 2017 to serve as U.S. Attorney for Maryland. Harvard other lawyer, William Burke, serves as an outside ethics advisor for the Trump organization.
Trump went to Penn State, right?
Brother, please, brother. Damn. Ethics advisor for Trump organizations and iGlobal co-chair of law firm Quinn Emanuel LLP. The White House has suggested earlier Monday that it would not cut off funding for Harvard. So the White House has suggested earlier Monday that they would not cut off funding for Howard. Trump is working to make a higher education great again by ending unchecked anti-Semitism and ensuring federal taxpayer dollars do not fund Harvard's support of dangerous racial discrimination or racial motivated violence. The White House spokesperson Harrison Fields said in a statement, Harvard and any institution that wishes to violate Title VI is by law not eligible for federal funding, Fields said. The White House has zeroed in on colleges and universities as part of its crackdown on DEI programs nationwide since Trump regained office in January. The Trump administration earlier this year cut $400 million in funding for Columbia University over its handling of the Palestinian protests that erupted on campus. The Columbia University acquiesced to many of the White House demands. The White House said last week that it had halted more than $1 billion in federal funding for Cornell University and roughly $790 million for Northwestern University. Ooh, Trump out here taking money. Like, man, y'all better do what I tell y'all to do. That's crazy.
Pennsylvania State University.
Okay.
It's 10 years. But I waited for you to read the article.
But I'm saying, what's the purpose of you saying he went to the University of Pennsylvania?
Pennsylvania controls Trump Towers and Mar-a-Lago. Just a fact. But I wanted to let you read the article. He had good training. He had good people training. Pennsylvania State controls most of the United States. I'm done.
I don't know about that, but yeah, man, Trump out here going crazy, man, cutting funding. He don't care what it is. He cutting funding for the damn for the Ivy League schools. He out here.
But Trump is an economics major. That's why I said that about Penn State. He's an economics major.
Man, Trump don't care what's going on, man. Long if you ain't bad about what he's talking about.
Economics.
You go ahead, brother. You was talking. Go ahead. I don't want
to. That's all I had to say. Economics major. University of Pennsylvania. Look it up. That's his major. And that's why he's good at business.
Well, people would disagree. Just saying he's good at business. I wouldn't say the latter but yeah, people don't like the fact of when you talk about Trump in his business aspects, people say he a bad businessman, but I don't think so. I think he decent enough to be president and still have a lot of his businesses and file bankruptcy and ain't in jail. So, hey, either he a good crook or he a good something. I'll say that. He a good something. That's what. Big ups to FX Radio, man. What's going on, FX? How you feel tonight, brother? You say what?
He's a good economic manager.
Yeah, that's yeah. He had to learn how to keep them billions that he had got from his peoples. You know what I'm saying? He had to know how to keep them all that money.
Pennsylvania.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what school he went to, and I personally don't even care what college Donald Trump went to, if he went to college. I just know he the president, and he out here.
That's cool. That's cool. It worked for him though.
And I know he out here doing his thing, man. Ain't got nothing
you
to
don't
do
have
with
to
me.
care. That's where we went to school at. It's kind of interesting.
But why is that interesting? That's what I'm saying.
That's the same thing every arch villain of an anime asks. How do you know that style? You got to know your opponent. You see, I don't care all night long. But we different.
Yeah, but I still don't care. So I mean, me saying he don't care don't make a difference to Mood and Nita. I don't give a hell because he went to.
I know. I like to pay attention.
I mean, so what? I know he went to the University of Pennsylvania and he got a degree in economics. I mean, so what? I mean, what the hell? But I'm saying, but you saying that, but what good is that doing with these tariffs and shit and these things that he?
Know your opponents. It's called the 48 Laws of Power. We talked about that.
He ain't my opponent. He ain't my opponent. That's the president. So I'm on his side.
Talking about him. I mean,
I was just
know your opponent.
Who was talking about him, brother? I just read an article.
Okay. Brother, I will leave you alone.
I mean, I appreciate you, brother. But yeah, I was just reading an article about the brother, man. But anyway, again, yeah, man, Trump out here snatching college fund money, man, for these universities and telling these universities, look, all that DEI, man, I ask y'all to stop it. We don't need it. We don't want it. And if you continue it, we're gonna snatch your funds. And but again, Harvard seemed to have a little money in the stash that they can support themselves. And then by being a private institution, I wonder how effective is that going to be anyway with a private institution to not receive federal funding, especially if you're getting all the funding from. See, but then again, here we go. This is another thing. See, now with all this federal funding, now only come on, man. We know it's only people in a certain tax bracket that's going to Harvard anyway. You know what I'm saying? We know that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, hold on, give me a minute. Brother. I appreciate you, brother. If you would just please, you ain't even got a comment, brother. You could just, just log off for the night, brother. It's not about none of that, brother. It's about the behavior and the antics of certain things when certain things are involved, when it's involving you, that are disturbing that I might not care for. That's all that is. So, I mean, it is what it is, and I don't feel like as though I should have to go through that right now, because when it's good, but when it ain't, it ain't, and that's all, you know what I'm saying? And I understand and I get it, you comfortable, but, just have a little bit more patience and a little bit more decorum. That's all I ask, brother. I mean, that ain't hard to do, man. I don't think that's hard to do. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Then you gotta, you say the opposite of what you apparently are because you put those things in the chat. Like, come on, bro. Like for real. Like, come on, man. And then see, and then the words you use, like, yeah, I mean, no, it's not that, brother. It's about etiquette and it's about decorum and it's about how to conduct yourself. And if and you all, you know what? I'm not gonna even. I do apologize for the madness. But anyway, man, I want to talk about this Black National Museum that they trying to get rid of. Trump's supposed to be doing something with this damn museum. Hold on, yo. Threw me all off, man. I got backtracked, man. Wow. Then brother, you say all that. Hold on. I asked you if you had something to say, brother. If you had something to say, you can say it, but you can't speak while I'm talking.
You remove me, but you are not my daddy.
I removed you, and I don't want to be your daddy, brother.
Yeah, but you playing games now.
Okay, see, there we go. See again, you want to go through this, you know what I'm saying? You could say that, listen, man, I ain't gonna even go there, bro. just log on, bro. You can go ahead, bro. Just like you know what I'm saying. Like today is not the time, brother. I appreciate you, brother, but today is not the time for all that. I don't want to be included in that madness that you got going on, brother. And then all that craziness you putting in the chat, man. Like, come on, bro. Like, come on, man. Supposed to be better than that, brother. You know what I'm saying? You supposed to be better than that, brother, but apparently not, you know. And again, I understand. I feel you, brother. That's how you feel, man. Ooh, wee. Mm. So this is what so the brother that was the head of the Smithsonian Black Museum resigns amid Trump's attack. But not only that, the head of the African Museum Department, no, the Black Historian Museum, that's in Washington, I believe, they trying to just like they want to be dismantled because of this. This is crazy, man. So Trump is saying that he don't want them talking and teaching a different narrative than what what I'm saying. That other than what history has already given us, and that's okay. I ain't mad at that, man. The victor, the victor tells the spoils of war. You know what I'm saying? The spoils of war are told by the victor. So if you're the person that's winning and you're the person that's on top, it's okay. You know, it's okay for you to tell a story how you want to tell a story. To the chat, man. Appreciate you, y'all. Appreciate y'all for sliding in, man. Do me a favor,
Like
man.
the video, man. Thumb up the video, man. Like the video, man. Thumb up the video, man.
Hey, man, to the chat, man. Chat. If anybody comes in, man, want to come in and get on the panel and talk, I let everybody speak their piece. I don't cut nobody off. If I do, I say go ahead. If I ask a question, or if you ask me a question, I try to answer. I try to be, respectful and show decorum. Um, I thought I let the brother talk. I thought I let the brother, speak. I asked the brother, say go ahead. You know what I'm saying? He kept bringing up things that wasn't related to, the actual discussion. So I was trying to get him to get involved and let us know why he said the things that he said. And it was just belligerent babble, and again, usually when that happens, there are some things that's involved in that, and that's okay. Again, at your leisure, that's your comfortability. But again, don't bring it here. I would like you to keep it on a better field when you're in a better place, to contribute. That's all I'm saying, and that's all I'm asking. And I believe, I was respectful in that. I don't think I did anything wrong. But again, man, so and like that. See, the situations like that, those are the type of situation and cases. But again, for me, that is not a case of what I'm finna speak about because I know that brother, and and again, I can whatever, and we can move on. But again, these things happen with our people, and some of our people don't know how to move past a lot of these things, and they let a lot of these things uh um um you know you know I don't know, but and for the people that was not the co-host, he was not the co-host. That was one of my moderators who frequently comes in and give his daily expertise, which is always great expertise when it's on point. And again, when he's in a better place. Again, he wasn't in a good spot, so I could tell where that was going. I was trying to see how long I could stomach it, but then again, so the brother, I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who made him mad today. Maybe one of the students made him mad. I do apologize for that. But yeah, man. We try to stay positive, and and if we do, and if we do, hey man, see, this is crazy. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. He say, okay, and then this brother must be really hurt because he just texted me saying, "Oh, you think you can shut me down? Watch what I do next." I don't understand. See, and again, so maybe it does take effect in simple-minded people because I didn't take offense to any of that, man. I just, what I'm saying, resolved it by rather just leave for the night, brother. And then you come back with threats. in text. Well, I don't know if you want to call them threats. You know, some people might not. But this is ridiculous, and this is the mindset. And you know, we ask why we can't come together and why we can't grow and why we can't do certain things. This is why, you know, and then we accuse the latter of being certain things, and that's not even the case. You know, I think if it's in your right mind, your understanding and cognitive ability to think and process the information um, that was going on, I think would have been better had and better received by you. But again, man, no love lost, man. You know, you can text and say what you want to say, brother. I still love you. Peace and blessings. You know what I'm saying? That's how we look at that. And we move right along. And we move right along. And we move right along. Hey man, so sports update, man. The Clippers beat the Spurs. The Clippers beat the Spurs. So the Spurs, I mean, I'm not the Spurs. The Clippers beat the Warriors. Um, so the Warriors are in the play-in, y'all. The Warriors are gonna go in the play-in. So when you win that first game, puts you in seventh place, and then I think you got to win two games to get into that AC. Yeah, to get into that AC, it's crazy. I don't like that playing shit. I definitely don't like this playing shit. And don't get me wrong. I think they should just keep it with the top 8 teams. I definitely don't like this playing shit. So it's looking like it's looking like so the 7 and 8 seed ain't been predicted yet. So first seed is OKC. Second seed would be the Houston Rockets. Third seed is the Lakers. Whoa, the Lakers are the third seed. Fourth seed is the Denver Nuggets. Fifth seed is the Clippers, and sixth seed is Dallas. Dallas just barely got in there. Um, Seven is Golden State, and eighth is Memphis. Do 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 do. So ninth is who in the ninth place? The Kings. No, I'm sorry. That's not Dallas. I'm sorry. Number 6 is Minnesota. So ninth and 10th is the Sacramento Kings in Dallas. So they got to play the Warriors in Memphis. For the Warriors in Memphis to stay in the playoffs over there. And then the Bulls are number 9. Fucking Chicago, freaking Chicago teams, man, can't never do nothing right. So we in a nice spot, and we got to play the Heat. Hopefully, we can beat the Heat, man. I think we can. I think we can get into the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? And at least we can make a run. I believe we can get out of the first round. We might not make it past the first round, but I think we can get out of the first round. You know what I'm saying? I think we can get out of the first round. There's only a few more games left. Um, there's only a few more games left in the season. Well, not even that. I think next is the playoff. Is these play-in games? This was coming up next. What? Okay. I'm getting a lot of unwarranted texts, you guys. But yeah, so um right now, again, man, I ain't gonna even fake the funk with y'all. I really ain't been up on my basketball. Only because this season, the trades, basketball right now, man, it just ain't been my thing, man. And you know, whereas it used to be, don't get me wrong, you know, but coaching football, my mind is more on football, and not even really that. It's just basketball is just watered down, man. From the rule change to the styles of play, it's just insane now, man. You know, and the excitement value ain't there no more. You know, I tried to watch a few games, man. If it ain't a certain team, it's like even the crowd is dead. So you know, it's not as entertaining as it used to be. I think we had a conversation about entertainment, or someone said that entertainment is one of the lowest things in as far as humanity, or one of the worst things as far as humanity. I'm not gonna say it's the worst thing, but certain entertainment we can do without. I do believe certain things, you know, certain things we receive for entertainment value, we can most definitely do without. But sports, I still like my sports, but basketball, man, just ain't been what it used to be for me, man. What the? some people are crazy, man. I don't know what's wrong with people, man. What the fuck? Hey, man, some people are ridiculously insane and need some type of mental help. Wow. Hey, man. Hey, man, I don't know what's wrong with people. People are crazy, man. Hey, I just don't get it, man. I just don't get it. I just don't get it, man. And y'all should see the texts that I'm receiving, and I don't even know what the hell they about. But okay, this is insane, man. This is insane. I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta respond. You know what I'm saying with a little slight, you know what I'm saying? Just something slight, nothing too major, y'all. What the hell? Oh man, a day in the life, man. A day in the life of being an individual, man, in the United States of America, especially being a melanated individual in the United States of America, knowing certain people, man, and being around certain people, man. This is crazy, man. You know, you know. Hey man, we need help, man. We need help, man. Listen, we get. I get up here all the time and say, "What the hell is our problem?" I see what our problem is, man, and it's sad, bro. It's really, it's really sad, man. That that we can't do shit and understand each other better than what we understand each other without resorting to senseless ridiculous ass as comments and replies and things of that nature. Like I just don't get it, man. You know, and I was on a platform earlier. While I be on other platforms, man, you know how they be talking about black folks, man, how we snap out for motherfuckers stepping on our shoe, or you know what I'm saying, that our culture is trash and that we don't have no culture, and that we do this and that we do that. Like, you know, and then, you know, you want to try to defend it sometime, or you want to try to be like, oh, well, you know, that's not the case. And this and that, and not everybody. And yeah, we get that, and this, that, and the third. And this shit happens in other people's community as well. But man, but when it's your people and you see this shit in real time and it's happening to you and you going through it, it's crazy, man. It's fucking, it's just insane, man. We just got to do better as a people. And then especially, you know, for the people that who are educators, for the people who are in a lot of these spaces that can help and give valuable information to our youth and help our youth grow. Some of these people don't need to be in these places and spaces, bro. Some of these people are more of a detriment than they are helping. You know what I'm saying? And they're cancer and it's festering inside our communities. And that's why a lot of these things happen with us. So, you know, just like with the young boy who unalived that young man, he should have made a fucking better decision, man. You know what I'm saying? And not just to speak to, you know, people of hue, just anybody that's out there doing anything, man. You got to learn how to make better decisions, man. We can't say because you're 14, 15, 16 that you don't know how to think and that you don't know what's right and you don't know what's wrong and you don't know how to carry and conduct yourself and act once you get out here in society. That's bullshit. And again, you know, it ain't about defending. It's sometimes, you know, yeah, certain things, but yeah, you know, and I'm not gonna say as a whole, but as individuals, do we do fucked up shit and it look bad on us as a whole? Yes, I will say that. And it don't seem like it's getting no better. But again, man, you know, and we see this and we know this and we still we put ourselves in situations against each other to where we have to do these things towards one another and not be inclusive and very divisive. Yeah, brother, you got something you want to say, brother?
No, I caught you.
You caught me what, brother? What you mean you caught me, brother?
There's no conversation. I understand.
Okay, so I'm saying you came back and you threw the thumbs down and said you called me. What did you catch me
I'm
doing?
just saying, I'm gonna wait to the end. Do you think
Wait, wait to the end of what, brother?
you'll show?
Okay, yeah. But anyway, man, I don't know what that's about, brother. I thought you was coming back to say something. You ain't got nothing to say.
No, hi.
Love
mean,
you.
yeah, you saying hi. I'm saying, but you
I
got
say I
anything to say?
love you. I say I love you. I get it. I'm quick.
I'm asking about the conversation, brother, at hand.
I'm saying, brother, just go on.
Okay. Yeah, but again, man, craziness, man. You know, this out here today, man, that we got to go through and suffer through, man. I get it. I do understand, man. I do understand, and it's ridiculous, man, that we can't we program and debug, but I guess that's the way it was made and laid out and planned, man. Mm-mm. I guess that's the way it was laid out for us. Oh, okay. The brother, man, the brother that was illegally deported, that Trump had illegally deported from Maryland and put it in a Salvadorian prison. The El Salvador president refuses to order return of wrongly deported U.S. man. I knew that. I think they knew that. You know what I'm saying, when they deported and got rid of them. And for unjustly deportation, man. I listen. I don't know, man. Then they come back and tell the judge they told her she ain't had no right to tell them that they had to bring him back. But I already knew once they got rid of him, man, he wasn't coming back. He was in the El Salvadorian prison. They wasn't letting that man back. So the president of El Salvador said in a meeting with Donald Trump in the White House on Monday that he would not order the return of the Maryland man who was deported in error to a Salvadorian mega prison. And why though? If he was illegally anyway. So the questionable and I'm sorry, the question and preposterous is Nayib Bukele said in the Oval Office on Monday, where he was welcomed by Trump and spoke with the president and members of his cabinet. How can I smuggle a terrorist into the United States? I'm not going to do it. He added, I don't want, well, damn, so he's a terrorist? Wow. He added, I don't have the power to return him to the United States. And said he would not release the man, Kilmar Abrego Garcia, into El Salvador either. He says, I'm not very fond of releasing terrorists into the country. The comments came day after Trump administration claimed it was not legally obligated to secure the return of Abrego Garcia, despite the U.S. Supreme Court ruling that the administration should facilitate bringing him back. But again, I read another article where they said that the judge had no business to tell them that they should be bringing them back anyway. So the lawyer for the Justice Department argued in court filings on Sunday that asking El Salvador to return Abrego Garcia from a notorious mega prison should be considered foreign relations and was therefore outside of the scope of the courts. So I don't know if they got foreign relations set up. I guess that's why he came to the White House to meet with Trump. But again, to no avail because he told the brother no. So the filing said that the federal courts have no authority to direct the executive branch to conduct foreign relations in a particular way or engage with foreign sovereign in a given manner, adding that it is exclusive power of the president as the sole organ of the federal government in the field of international relations. So I guess it's up to Trump to figure out some type of deal, and guess what? If Trump give up something, man, to get some type of push or some type of feedback, I'm pretty sure that you can always strike a deal. It's Trump. So earlier this month, the Trump administration acknowledged that Abrego Garcia, an immigrant from El Salvador who was living in Maryland with protective status, was deported to prison in El Salvador on 15 March as a result of administrative error. In 2019, an immigration judge had prohibited the federal government from deporting him. So when he was deported anyway, swept up in Trump's effort to send hundreds of supposed gang members to El Salvador without due process, Abrego Garcia's wife and relatives filed a lawsuit against the Trump administration. On the 4th of April, a district judge, Paula Zenas, directed the administration to facilitate and effectuate his return. The Supreme Court upheld the directive on Thursday, also instructed unions to clarify the order with due regard for the for the deference owed to the executive branch in the conduct of foreign affairs. Supreme Court orders U.S. to help return man wrongly deported to El Salvador. On Friday, unions said in a hearing that it was extremely troubling that the administration had failed to comply with the order to provide details of Abrego Garcia whereabouts and status. Excuse me. She ordered that it provided. I'm sorry that it provide. She ordered that it provide daily updates on efforts to facilitate his return. On Sunday, Trump administration confirmed Abrego Garcia was alive and confined in El Salvador's mega prison, KECOT, or Kiko, or however you pronounce it, CECOT. Then on Saturday, the Justice Department said it interpreted the court's order to facilitate Abrego's Garcia return as only requiring them to remove any domestic obstacles that would otherwise impede the aliens' ability to return here. And added, no other reading facilitate is tenable or constitutional here. In a separate court filing on Sunday, an official from Immigration and Customs Enforcement ICE said that the 2019 order preventing Abrego Garcia removal to El Salvador was no longer valid as a result of the administration's allegations that he was a member of the MS-13 gang, which is now a designated foreign terrorist organization. The court filing states so. So once they labeled him as an MS-13 gang member, that whatever he had protecting him from him not being deported, I guess, was null and void. If that makes any sense, so it was null and void. So since it was null and void, and they classified him as a gang member, so I guess that's why the El Salvadorian president kept saying he was a terrorist. So on Monday, during the Oval Office meeting between Trump and Bukele, Stephen Member, White House Homeland Security Advisor, repeated the claim that the 2019 order was no longer valid when Abrego Garcia was deported, and said that bringing him back to the U.S. would be to kidnap a citizen of El Salvador and fly him back here. Wow. The Attorney General Pam Bondi echoed that it was up to El Salvador whether they want to return him, not the U.S. Bondi also claimed that claimed the Supreme Court ruling meant that if El Salvador was to return him, we will facilitate it, meaning provide a plane. But Miller also said no version of this ends with him living here. So if he was already living here and they had, and again, I'm guessing all this stems from him being labeled a MS-13 member. And I done seen other articles and things in the nature saying that he didn't have any ties or any gang. No gang tats. And again, that don't mean nothing because you ain't got no tats. We don't necessarily know I mean, we don't know. Again, I don't know nothing about MS-13. I have heard of it. I don't understand or know fully about their culture to say if this guy Abrego Garcia was part of that or not. But again, apparently, Trump did his due diligence, I would say, or his operatives or the people that he had to pick the man up. I guess they found out that he was part of MS-13, and that was the reason why he was originally deported. So, and again, they said he was protected, but again, by him being labeled an MS-13 member, which is like they said, a terrorist gang organization, I guess that would null and void any protection that you would have in the U.S. government, depending upon how it was wrote up. And then again, once you leave here and they take you and they put you over there in that prison, I mean, once you over there, it just ain't no coming back. And again, like I said, if the United States really wanted to go get them or really wanted to put them back, I mean, now you got to think about having to potentially go to a semi-war with a small place, and is it really worth it? Do you really want to do that? And I'm knowing that the Trump administration and Trump himself is banking on ain't nobody really finna put up too much of a fuss in a fight as far as over here in America for a person that's not, saying a native or a natural born citizen over here anyway. So again, and he banking on the American people and also others, saying that shit, that just one, but again, and why go to war for just that one? It wasn't like he was putting too much money back into the economy to be an effort. Now, I do believe if he was a dignitary or if he was and then I don't even think he's from El Salvador. That's what's crazy. But if he had some money, or if he could pay, or if it was something like that, it'd probably be a little bit more different situation with this case. I don't know. I'm just saying, but I'm just assuming it'll probably be a little bit more different situation with this case. You know what I'm saying? Because it would have been one of them 5 million gold card type situations like he trying to sell. I guarantee you, if he had one of them gold cards, if he deported him by accident, that man come back and say, I got 5 million for one of them cards, I bet they let him up out of there. I guarantee you that. If he can get 5 million to get one of them Trump cards, yeah, let him up out of there. Yeah, let him up out of there. Most definitely, he'll let him up out of there. You know what I'm saying? It's all about the money, baby. All about the money. All about the money, man. That's what it's all about. It's all about the money, man. Social Security change that reverse course on Trump policy. Oh man, what Trump doing with the Social Security? But yeah, man. But to leave off on that, man. Yeah, man. That brother don't look like he coming back no time soon. I feel for that brother. You know what I'm saying? But man, it sucks to be you. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't saying that to be funny. But it's sad. That these is the laws and these are the things that we have to subject ourselves to when we pick number 47. You know what I'm saying? Number 45 and number 47. Oh man, but it's crazy, man. Um, and it just gets me to wondering and thinking, with the DEI and all the laws and all the amendment and all the things that and all the executive orders that the Trump administration is putting out. I asked in the chat a question. Do you guys think he gonna try to deport or put us send us back to the continent, or if not send us back to the continent? You know what I'm saying? Make camps and shit again and put us in a certain place and just keep us all there and wound us all up. You know what I'm saying? Now I doubt if we let that happen, but shit, I doubt if we try to do anything about it, man. But yeah, but that just goes to show that the power that he got and that he's administrating and that he's showing the people, man, by but again, I don't know, man. Maybe you got a plan. We got to figure it out. We got 3 more years. Got 3 more years. So Social Security Change Agency reversed course on Trump's policy set to start this week. So what's up with this Social Security? Now I remember Doge when Elon was in there. I think I read an article saying he was saying that it was like 3.9 million people over 130 years. Man, if you don't get the hell out of here, and the people are still collecting money, and that's that age, and that money is still circulating and funneling around somewhere, that is a clerical error that is done by the United States federal government, and they should have had better checks and balances in play to follow and watch where their money was going. So that sounded like a joke, and I'm not going to even say that it's not feasible or plausible that some of that shit could be happening. But I don't think that many Americans are living to that age, and if y'all are living to that, no, man. I just don't think the average American is living that long. And if you and again, who? So you mean to tell me y'all not checking? Y'all just sending these checks out just every month? Come on, man. Come on. But again, I don't know what this article is about, but I do know that Doge did a lot of cutting to this Social Security shit. So new Social Security recipients would not be required to verify their identity in person. Another change of the Trump administration policy. See, and again, so if Doge just did a major Social Security overhaul with all these so-called ghost people that was still receiving money, why would you change the verification? Why would you change the requirement to verify with your identity in person? You know what I'm saying? When you want to be verified to make sure that this money is being given out to who it's supposed to be given out to, like, I mean, don't get me wrong, I get it. In some cases, this could be a little bit more I guess what's the word I'm looking for? Uh, convenient. especially when you're dealing with older people. But I don't know. So in March, the Social Security Administration announced it will require new and existing beneficiaries who needed to make changes, including adding new direct deposit information to either use my Social Security account online or visit their local office in person. Previously, many of these issues were handled over the phone. And even when you over the phone, they ask a thousand and one questions to verify who you are, you know what I'm saying? Which is, I guess, okay. So a week later, the White House backtracked on some of the changes, pushing them into April 14th, and allowing certain categories of beneficiaries, including those seeking Medicare, disability, and supplement security income, to be exempt from the new requirement. Now the agency said enhanced fraud prevention tools, will allow for claims to be processed over the telephone and in person. Visits will not be required. Okay, I mean, I guess Well, what about a Zoom or something like that? I think that'd be dope. You don't have a Zoom meeting with the caseworker or whatever to verify who you are, no matter where you at, old or not. You should be able to do that if you got a phone or have somebody there with you. Because the older you get, you might not remember your responsibilities anyway. So you should have a caregiver or somebody helping you with that. Um, and that's even hard because people ain't sugar honey iced tea nowadays. So the enhanced technology enables SSA to identify suspicious activity in telephone claims by analyzing patterns and anomalies within the person's account. If irregularities are detected, the individual will be asked to complete in-person identity proofing to continue processing their claim. The agency said in a statement. So again, this is the AI. They're gonna be using AI. I'm pretty sure that's how they pulling and finding out this stuff. Or of course, also with tracking cybersecurity, y'all. We need to get into cybersecurity, AI, computer science, and all that shit. It is important. This is where we're going. And if a lot of these things are starting to take over our previous industries and to help, we need to learn how to develop and code and do these things, man. These things are important. So ID verification will continue for all in-person claims. Extra telephone capacity, which will also be in the place for the 1st and 14th of each month to accommodate the busiest times and the greatest number of calls. The reversal marks a history for opponents of change who said it is unnecessary burden for applicants, many of whom did not live close to the office. One study by the Center of Budget and Policy Priorities claimed in-person visits will require 45-mile trips to some 6 million seniors. 45 miles? Like, is it really 45 miles? Oh, my bad. My bad. I didn't see the chat. I've been reading. Brother, I don't know what you did, and your parents wouldn't cuss me out about nothing, brother. I have no idea what you did, brother. I have no idea what you're talking about. I asked you to speak your piece, and if you don't want to speak your piece, brother, you don't have to be here again. So again, like the brother asked, what was I wrong about? I wasn't wrong about nothing. You on the panel, brother. I asked you to say something, and you won't say nothing, and you saying I'm playing. You're being very disingenuous right now, brother, and this is negative energy that we don't need in this space, brother. We trying to be positive right now. So I don't know what you say. I mean, regardless of what you're saying you grew up with, brother, what did I do, brother, that was alarming and upsetting to you, uh, sir? You know what I'm saying? Like he's asking, that's what I'm asking. If you can't answer that, please, brother. If you can't answer that, or if you or like you keep saying, and let's get to it, man. It's my show before we end it. You keep saying this feminine crap. You're the one being feminine, brother. You know what I'm saying? You got the feminine energy. You know what I'm saying? As a man, I asked you what was the problem, brother, and you can't state the problem. If you can't state the problem, or if you don't like what's being said, you can always remove yourself from the situation. And again, you came back and I asked you if you had something to say, and you said no. And then you proceeded to send me unwarranted text to my phone, which was unnecessary, brother, because you were already here when I asked you what was going on. So all you had to do, brother, was be civil and be respectable and say what the issue was. And you still on the screen, and I guess that ain't you no more. Cause I don't know if you're not moving. And you still didn't say nothing. So what's the problem and what's the issue and what did I do to you, brother? See, I'm asking. I don't know which one. I'll bring both of them up to see if anyone answers. So what is the problem, brother? What's the issue?
Hey, 1 second, 1 second. I'm the
Okay.
technician. I help you build that. Give me a second. You're getting aggressive. Give me a second.
You said I'm getting aggressive. I asked you what's the problem.
So here's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
You said I need to log off online. You want me to talk or you want to talk over me?
I didn't even say nothing, brother.
You talking now.
Cause you asked me if I go ahead, brother.
I'm a scientist. But sound is the energy. You want to do that. Yeah. Careful. You still talking. Can I talk? You removed me several times. Yes or no?
I did.
Okay. That's feminine. Because
That's
you
not
did not let
feminine,
me
brother.
speak. Okay, but we disagree, right? Brother?
Hold on. Wait a minute, brother. I asked you if you had something to say.
Yes or no? Did you
brother.
remove me?
And you didn't say nothing, brother. So again, brother, when I removed you because
you can't say I say
the
say nothing, you remove me.
I removed you
no,
because
you
of
remove.
the
You remove me. Yes.
I
All right, let's
removed
do
you
science.
because of the senselessness activities that you were
But
indulging
you
in, brother.
removed me.
Yes, I did, brother.
No, you can't go there. You a white man now. You a white man now. You remove me.
No, I put you in the back so you can calm down,
No,
brother.
you
And I
did.
brought
You
you back on the
did.
screen.
You let me speak. You didn't, like you doing now.
What you mean I didn't let you speak, brother? I asked you if you had something to say.
You not letting me talk either, and you remove me. That's my grievance. It's called a
So, like
grievance.
brother BT said, you say he is wrong and he doing wrong, and then say no comment.
Yeah.
The brother say that's like talking to another country because you think he's
you
a gay.
remove me. You say yes.
Like the chat don't even understand you, brother. That's what I'm trying to get you to realize.
You're not fair.
Right?
You're a slave.
But what I'm saying
It's
is, brother, we trying to gain we trying to gain an understanding. Brother, we trying to gain an understanding.
You can't remove somebody when they talking. You wrong.
You wasn't talking, brother.
I was, but you removed me on YouTube. I saw you do that algorithmically.
What you mean removed you from YouTube, brother? How the hell I remove you from YouTube?
Yeah, I can't look off you.
I can't remove
computer.
Brother, I can't remove you.
Okay, now we're gonna play dumb.
Brother, I can't remove you from YouTube.
But you don't let me talk either right now. You're not letting me talk.
Okay, go ahead. I apologize. Talk, brother.
All right. I'm gonna talk to you later about that. Yeah. Play with me. I'm the technology person. You fucking up.
I said go ahead and talk. I said go ahead and talk, bro.
I can see. Yeah, you're still talking. It's called. Mm-hmm. You done with your mouth? You removed me. I had to fix my computer and reboot. You bogus.
Brother,
if
I don't
somebody
know what
sends you don't like, I know it's your podcast, but don't invite them on here if you don't like what they're saying. I don't know.
First of all, brother,
I gotta say. No, brother, nothing.
That's all you gotta say. That's it. Okay. That's all you gotta say. Okay. Anyway, I didn't remove you off YouTube, brother. I removed you off the panel. Anything that happened with your computer, brother, that has nothing to do with me, brother. I do not control your computer and the dynamics of what's going on over there in your house, brother. Only thing I can do is remove you from off my panel. So if you say so, brother, if that's all you got to say, brother, and that's all you got to say, are you finished or are you done or do what you like to say? Anything else, brother?
I'm done. I said already. You a snake old ass nigga.
Okay, well, I'll be a snake, brother, and we appreciate you for joining the broadcast tonight, brother. Okay. Now, I don't understand, because I can't remove anybody from YouTube, man. If anybody come up on this panel and and it gets too much and I put you in the back, you just in the back. And then like I just put him in the back, I can do this and just bring you back. I have no control over taking you off of YouTube or doing nothing with your electronic devices. So I never removed you off of YouTube, brother. So I don't and if I can do that, I don't know how I did that. You know what I'm saying? You need to show me how I did that, because I don't know, because I didn't know I can remove you off of YouTube, because that ain't what I did. But If you say so, brother. You know what I'm saying? If you say so, man. If you say so. What you mean? I let him speak his piece. He spoke his piece. He kept saying I was talking. I wasn't even talking. I was quiet the whole time he was speaking. Yeah, I didn't even say nothing. I just don't understand, man. And he's saying you bullied him. Yeah, I did. I did remove him
I'm a
from the
motherfucker.
account.
You don't understand. Like I tell my students, you don't understand real quick. Keep playing.
Listen, man, I don't know what's wrong with you, brother, or what you didn't have, or what didn't happen with you tonight, brother, but don't take that out on us today, brother, because we didn't do it to you, brother. You know what I'm saying? We didn't do it to you. I asked you to speak your piece, even when I was talking, even when I was talking, brother, when you was interrupting and cutting me off, I tried to let you.
Kid.
I tried to get you to talk and speak your piece to see what the issue was or what your point was for bringing up the things that you were bringing up. You started off doing it, and then later on in the conversation, I guess you got offended or didn't want to say nothing, or didn't want to speak. I don't know what the problem was with you, brother, but I didn't remove you off of YouTube, brother. I can't take you off of YouTube, so I don't know where you get that from. And then you call me a snake because
I'm a computer scientist. I'm a high school teacher. Keep playing with fire.
So how did I? What?
No, it's cool. But you a street dude. So
what did you see? What did you see? What did you see that I did,
I'm
bro?
gonna show you my computer. We done. You want to play little mind games? I got you. I'm
trying to. You said I removed you off of YouTube.
No, we done.
How did
I see you. Good.
I'm still trying to. I'm trying to find out how did I remove this man off of YouTube. I'm trying to figure out how I removed you off of YouTube, brother. That's what I want to know, because I can't remove you off of YouTube.
This is cool.
I can only take you off of this panel,
It's
brother.
called digital footprint. I'm not mad, but you don't.
I can only remove you.
What? I've known you since third grade. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna teach you.
I can't take you off. I can't take you off of YouTube.
No. I'm gonna show you.
Brother, you not finna teach and show me and my children nothing, brother. What you doing?
But I teach your children already.
It sound like you doing threat, but it sound like you threatening me, brother. That's what it sound like.
It sound like it feel like it's not. No,
are we okay? Are we okay? Are we okay?
I'm fine, but I'm gonna show you. Trust me.
Are we okay, brother? Brother, I love you, brother. I love you. I love you, brother. That's all I can say. Because I love you, brother. I love you, brother.
Or as Callahan say, knock it off, bro. You amazing.
I love you, bro. Or cut it out, right? Like what my man off of what's that, Full House? Cut it out. I don't know what you talking about, brother, because I can't remove you.
Right now. I get it.
Yeah, I'm trying to see what's the seriousness about.
Ain't nothing to see. Finish your show. I'm with you.
I said I'm trying to understand the seriousness.
Good. I got nothing for you.
Yeah, so why? So what's the problem? What's with all the hostility?
No problem. I got nothing for you. I know how to meet you on your square. I got nothing for you. I'm gonna talk to you.
I don't know what all that is, brother.
Good.
But if you say so, brother, I don't know what none of that is. But if you say so, brother, I tried to give you a chance to explain and talk and get out.
I got you.
And get out what you try to do.
Yeah.
Hey, man, we got people in the building, man. Hit that like button for me, y'all. Y'all like the conflict and confrontation going on?
Like the video, man.
Hit that like button.
The video, man.
Hey, hit that like button in that super chat, man. We still in the building, man. We still got a minute left on that super chat, man. Y'all hit that super chat up, man. But yeah. But yeah, man. Yeah, I do need them, man. You know what I'm saying? Hit them super chats up, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And you keep bringing what you bringing, brother. We love that too, right?
I'm not worried about you.
I mean, I didn't say you had to be, brother.
I didn't say that either.
I'm trying to understand.
Your show. We fighting. You gonna show.
What's the hostility for?
There's no hostility unless you get on focus. Come on, baby. Prime time. Focus. You can't fight me. I know you since third grade. Knock it off.
I'm not trying to fight, brother.
Yeah, but you just talking about something old. You a show.
Okay.
Close out. I'm gonna help you out. Come on, coach. I'm gonna coach you.
All right, well, we hey, man, I don't understand, man. Hey, man, we got some new people in the building. What's going on, man? Y'all more than welcome to come hit the platform, man. If y'all want to come conversate with your boy, man, I'll give us a couple of more minutes to be on here, man. it done got a little exciting, man. You know, it seemed like some people blood pressures and went up a few notches, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Brother DC, let me ask you a question, brother, in the chat, brother. What did I do, brother? I'm trying to figure out what did I do that was so uh um um so wrong here. You know what I'm saying? You saying let them talk. I let them talk, brother. I didn't cut them off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we good. I know this nigga since third grade. He full of shit. I love him.
Damn, now I gotta be the N-word. Jesus
No, I
Christ.
say you full of shit. The N word is a colloquial term. I'm from academia. Stop playing with me, little boy. Yeah,
Now I gotta be
private school, you
I'm a
Christian.
little boy.
Stop fucking with me.
I'm a
Yeah,
little
beat it.
boy, you street nigga,
Yeah,
snake
beat
oil
it.
motherfucker.
Yeah, you slick. You
Jesus
slick with the
Christ.
mouth. Yeah, beat it.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you, man. Woo. Hey, man.
No
What's what
feelings. I love him. Beat it.
Oh man, what is going? Oh, the question he said exactly. What did you do? How can you boot him off of YouTube? I don't know, man. I know I can only take him off of the panel. If I got some type of magic, I really would like to know what type of magic I got. Cause shit, if I could do that, man,
I
I'd be
got
doing a lot more. I'll be doing a lot more of that shit if I can do that. I don't know my bucks. I have no idea, man.
It's all good. I used to work for the government. So you do something, I see it. Just keep playing.
Shit, you said I don't know how you see what I did because I didn't do nothing.
It's not for you. Like, are you playing me? You don't gotta worry about that. I know.
I don't see how I played you, man. But so what do you think about this Social Security thing, man? What do you think about going not having to go to Social Security?
Some of you motherfuckers, y'all really retarded. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. Hey, well, you know, that's what's up. That's what's up. You're gonna be receiving Social Security one day, man.
I ain't worried about that. I got a job. I'm not banking in the system.
I said Social Security, brother. Social Security.
I know, and I said I have a job, brother. So I don't bank.
But you received that after you stopped working.
Yeah, but I have something else. See, that's the problem with Negroes. I'm not working the system.
What?
Yeah.
Who said anything? Okay, you're right, brother. You're right. You're right. Oh my goodness, man. I do not know what is going on right now. What happened, man? Can't we all just get along, man? That's all I want to know, man.
Nah.
Why we can't get along, man? Why we all just can't get along?
It's just not genetics. It's not. Like I need to disagree with you on a regular basis because you just not me, and you not vice versa. No, I'm good.
Yeah. We of course we're individuals. Of course we're not each other. I just say why people just can't get along. That's all I ask, brother. That has nothing to do with you being you and me being me. Yeah. What you say, brother DC? You don't know what happened. I don't know what happened either. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what happened either. Hey, yeah, he is my bucks, but it's fun. It's entertaining, man. You know, it's all it's all entertaining for me. He say, but Mike feels you kicked him off of YouTube. Yeah, brother DC. Yeah, that's impossible, brother. I can't kick him off of YouTube, brother. Like I'm not.
Yeah,
I don't have a YouTube.
Showed me, so I took note.
I don't have a YouTube server. I don't have a YouTube server here where I can just log him off of YouTube. You can't do that.
But I know what he just did.
I can only to put him off of the show. I can only put him in the back chat off of the show, and I didn't kick him from the show. He was just backstage.
And YouTube flags it. He did that because he didn't like what I was saying.
YouTube flags what?
Like stunned me.
YouTube ain't flag you, brother.
Yeah, all right. Don't do it again because you're gonna lose the support. Don't do that no more.
YouTube ain't flagged you, brother. If I feel as though you're not being what I need you to be
I
on
had
my
to remove my computer, brother. You can go and talk. You don't do what I do.
Well, that means something wrong with your computer, brother, because it had nothing to do with me.
That means something wrong with your mind, brother.
No, that means something wrong with your computer.
Yeah, brother. You a little sensitive.
Man, not sensitive.
CPS, Chicago Public School ass thinking.
I only see feminine energy coming from you, man. I only see feminine energy coming from you,
all right,
brother.
good. Nice insult, but you a Chicago Public School kid, and I'm Catholic.
That's okay. That's okay. You went to Chicago Public Schools too, and you're a fucking drunk, man. Get the fuck out of here, man. Go find you something to do, and I hope they kick you off YouTube again, brother. You know what I'm saying? I guess I kicked them off of YouTube again, y'all. I know I can't kick him off of YouTube, man. The brother is delusional, man, and something going on in his mind. I do appreciate him for being the villain for the day and giving me a little bit of content. We appreciate that, even though we try to steer away from that type of you know what I'm saying, that type of hostility. So Yeah, I don't know, brother DC. I don't know what's going on with this brother tonight, man. But yeah, I can't kick nobody off of YouTube, man. That's just like if one of y'all came up on my panel right now, man, and I put y'all back in the back, y'all will be in the back till I bring y'all on, man. Other than that, I can't put nobody off YouTube, you know. So you said walk him through it. I don't know if he's gonna talk to you and walk you through it, but one of the moderators say, "Hey, Mike, walk me through that." He wants to know how I can kick you off of YouTube. But I doubt if he tells you, brother DC. You know what I'm saying? That'll probably have to be. I don't know how y'all would have that conversation, but bro, I can't kick him off of you. He say, but about what you say, but about that job thing. He say, but about that job thing, walk me through that.
Kick me off again. It's CPS kids. Y'all retarded.
He said kicked you off again, brother. You on the panel. What are you talking about? Anyway,
You just
brother,
silence me. What are you talking about? You're retarded ass.
I'll be that, sir. Can you please refrain from using those type of words, brother?
Oh, I hurt your feelings. I'm so sorry.
No, you didn't hurt me. No, brother, you didn't hurt my feelings, brother. You can't use those type of words, brother.
I'm sorry. Our mouths are different. What the hell?
Okay, so anyway, somebody asked you a question,
y'all.
Somebody asked a question, brother. They said, but about that job thing, they said walk them through that.
The job thing, DEI is Trump is killing it. So you CPS kids are losing. And I'm just gonna
he said, but what does having a job have to do with this? He asked.
Because that's how you keep a job. Now, you so smart, you so divine, you control the channel. What am I saying there, Be Goody?
I don't know.
Why would you keep a job if you're about your feelings?
Someone asked you that question, brother. I didn't ask you that question.
I'm asking you because you talk feelings.
But I'm excluding myself. I don't know the answer, brother. So he didn't ask me. He asked you.
So if you have a job and you're late all the freaking time, you're gonna get fired. If you have an argument every time somebody asks you have a deliverable, you're gonna get fired. You want to keep going? I thought you could do this.
But the brother asked you a question, right?
Huh?
So David, so he says you're Catholic. So he asked you,
I went to Catholic high school. Yes, we have a different type of breeding.
So I don't know if he's Catholic, but he says he went to Catholic school. So I don't know.
That's good for you, man. You know where I'm coming from. But I got a bunch of Chicago public school kids that's talking to me like they crazy, like they know something. It's interesting. But no discipline.
He say the brother thinks he's better than everyone in here because he's Catholic.
What I think. I just hey man, I'm a Viking. You can put in the chat what you like. You're not gonna affect me. But we're different. And I know that.
You don't know these people in the chat, brother. You don't know nothing.
I know what I was growing up on. I'm Fox number. I'm sorry.
What do you think about these people?
Yeah, see, that's that CPS shit. But look, bro, it's cool.
What'd you say, brother? DC says, well, I don't know if I'd broadcast being Catholic. Oh, why is that, brother DC? Why you say that? Why you say you wouldn't broadcast being Catholic? I'm sorry, bro. Go ahead. Catholic people are proud. You don't see how proud he is? Why not?
I'm not proud. I just know my upbringing.
Right, but I'm saying, but it ain't like you shying away from well, I ain't gonna get okay, well, we don't have to say the word proud, but it's not like you shying away. Again, you said you was Catholic. So I'm just telling this brother, he says, well, I don't know if I broadcast being Catholic. I'm asking him why wouldn't he?
Catholic, part Christian. That's what I told you earlier.
Yeah, so yeah, he did say part Catholic, part Christian. So why shouldn't he broadcast that? I mean, that's what he claims. I mean, who is so I mean, Maya Bucks asks, who is this guy anyway? Who even knows him personally? No one knows. We don't know him. We don't know each other in the chat. He say, who are the cops kids? Who are the cops
kids? No, it's a good question. That's somebody.
He says, who are the CPS kids?
Cops and Kids is a chess program. This was I play with y'all, but I don't play with y'all. Cops and Kids is a restorative justice program that I also teach. Somebody did some research, so I saw that. Cops and Kids is a restorative justice program where kids who have been doing mouthpiece antics or drug dealer or criminal antics, they learn chess and they redeem themselves through restorative justice. So this is why me and Be Good are different. The chess program actually helps kids play chess versus cops. I'm gonna leave it there.
And so, brother DC says, "Oh, I don't have a job." He says, "So, am I in trouble?" He was asking you a question, brother. He said he don't have a job, so is he in trouble?
That's on you, brother. I mean, I'm just an educator.
And so, and that statement you just made, you said that's the difference between me and you. What difference is that, brother? What's the difference?
You use your mouthpiece. I use my hands. It's called trade skills.
Okay. That, if that's what you like to say, brother, you know
That's
what I'm saying.
what I'm saying. Yes, that's what I think. Yeah, yes, sir.
I mean, ain't nothing wrong with you thinking the way you think, brother.
I know what I do with my hands. I know what you do with your mouth. Yeah,
you don't know shit about me, brother. But if you say
all
so,
right. Well, watch me do some math and watch you talk. It's two different things.
If you say so, brother, if you
If
say
I know,
so, brother.
I know.
I mean, a lot of people claim they know a lot of things, but apparently we don't.
Yeah, I want to see you in your classroom.
But DC, yeah, put me in your classroom, brother. DC, he says Catholics are the most crooked people around. I don't know.
The Vatican.
I don't know. Well, he says he's Catholic, so you trying to say that makes him a crook too? You know what I'm saying, I think that's the reference.
I didn't get offended.
I mean, I didn't say you did. I'm just saying what the brother said. He said Catholics are the most crooked people around.
Thank you.
Yeah. I don't think he necessarily talking about you. I think he's just talking about Catholic people. Period. I would assume, but I mean, you know, I don't know. I don't get involved. He said Catholic Christian, same thing. Also, so he said Catholic Christian, same thing. So I guess he's saying all y'all as Catholic. If you're a Catholic or a Christian, you're a crook.
The nice Templar, he knows about that.
Okay, this ain't got shit to do with me, brother. He talking about you because you said you're a Catholic Christian, brother. So he's Catholic Christian.
You're also a Mason, brother. You're a nice Templar. You know.
He's not talking about me, brother. He's speaking to you, brother.
Talking about me. He's talking about him.
So he said you're a Catholic Christian. So you're a Catholic Christian with this behavior? Yeah, I guess he is Templar. No, I meant CPS. Yes, he's a. I guess so. I guess he is a Catholic CPS educator with this behavior. I guess so. Okay. No, the brother in the chat is asking these questions to you, brother.
Yeah, but I'm saying it because I don't type. I'm not a millennial.
Okay, well, answer the questions, brother. Go ahead, speak to him.
No, I'm saying like nice Templar versus Catholic. You got to understand, a lot of Masons shouldn't be in church. He knows this, but he likes to appease the community. Nice Templar Masons, we shouldn't be in church. And I went to church last Sunday. Palm Sunday. Don't play with me. So yes, I guess. Yeah. Next. What I'm saying is be careful with your questions. Because there's some Templars around here that do all things. I'll rest there, but like stop playing, y'all.
Well, brother, this is this brother asking you a question, brother. He said Catholics are most crooked people, and then he said Catholics and Christians, same thing. And then he said, you a Catholic Christian with this behavior. And then he said, then he asked if you teach chess. This is his brother asking you questions. He said, nope, you're not. LOL.
You can say, nope, I'm not, but you can like put me on LinkedIn.
That comment wasn't for you, brother. That was for the guy that said it.
My bad.
The young man that said he was good at chess.
I'm not going to say nothing.
The young man said he was good at chess, and then brother DC said, nope, you're not. LOL. But yeah, man, we get all walks and shapes and form of life for people over here, man.
DePaul is Catholic. That was I thought it was funny.
Yeah, DePaul is a Catholic school, by the way.
Yeah, I know, just like Loyola.
Funny world. Yeah, my daddy went to DePaul. He was Catholic once upon a time. I guess he was a crook too, I guess. Oh my goodness. Oh shit. He went to where he go? He went to De La Salle, and then shit, he had a whole scholastic career. Cause he went to Holy Angels, and from Holy Angels, De La Salle, and from was it De La Salle? Yeah, De La Salle, and from De La Salle to DePaul. He had a whole Catholic upbringing, you know what I'm saying? or upbringing or scholastically career or whatever the hell you want to call it. But yeah, brother DC, man. Interesting tonight, brother. Brother DC, how you feel, man? What's going on with you tonight, man? You think Catholics are crook, man? You know, I heard they just rebuilt the Vatican or part of the Vatican. They just rebuilt it up after that fire and shit. You know what I'm saying?
They
They say
basically
that.
the assassins of the Vatican. So go keep playing with people like that.
Who the assassins of the Vatican?
Catholics.
But shit, ain't the Vatican. I'm saying everybody in that Catholic though, right?
No, they have underground. You know what I'm talking about. Assassin's Creed.
Explain it for the people who don't know. That's what I'm saying, brother. You can't
Video
just leave
game.
it.
I copy. Nope, I'm not doing that.
We ain't talking about the video game. We talking
I'm
about the
talking
part.
about the video game. Nope, you trying to make me do somebody's homework. Play the video game. I know you don't like games.
I'm saying you talking to the people. The people want to know. You can't just leave the people in the handed, man.
I have video games on PlayStation 5, Xbox One. Play the game. That's it.
So, brother DC asks, why would you ever go to church?
Assassins.
For some people, man, some people like going to church because they need it. You know, that's the they believe in that. You know what I'm saying? And I don't knock them for it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. If that's what they do, shit, that's what they do. You know, they're like this brother. He said he was just at church. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, to each his own, man. Ain't nothing wrong with church, I guess, if it's healthy.
It was refreshing, but irritating at the same time.
Why was it irritating? Because of the people?
Offline.
What you mean offline? What you mean offline?
Talk to you later.
Oh, okay. Why it was annoying. Well, interesting. Well, I ain't been to church and I don't know why. He says, Mike, do you teach chess? Yes, he does. He said that. He said he teaches chess. Do this little do the organization he just was speaking about. So he teaches chess. Yes, he do. Yes, he do. Yes, he do. He says, teach chess. Yes, he teaches chess. Well, I ain't gonna say chess teacher per se, but do the little program. Yeah, he instruct kids on.
Let it go, yo.
Yeah. No, because because that ain't what you do. You know what I'm saying? That's just something you do in your spare time. Yeah.
Like I just coach you.
Yeah. But it's still teaching, coaching, teaching, same difference. Because you still got to show them shit, teach them how to move and where it go. So yeah. He say I'm just a job. You say I'm just a jobless brother. Also, he trying to get a job. He say I'm just a jobless brother. Hey man, listen, ain't nothing wrong with you being a jobless brother, man. As long as you trying to be productive in society, man. That's all that matter, man. But you seem to have a good head on your shoulder, brother DC. You speaking real good about them Catholics and Christians up there. I'm trying to figure out how you know all this stuff, brother. You say just because you're jobless don't mean you ain't uneducated, huh? I mean educated, huh? Oh my goodness, man. Hey, man, y'all have been beautiful tonight, man. Hey, what's up, man? Get them likes up, man. What I mean, man, we got people in the building watching us, and we ain't got them likes up. I know y'all can do better than that, man. I know y'all can do better than that. You know what I'm saying? Like I got get them likes up, man. Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button.
Like the video, man. Thumb up the video, man. Like the video, man. Thumb up the video, man.
All right, man. I guess we get up out of here, man. You go ahead and close us out, man. With some words of encouragement, man. Don't bite nobody's head off, brother.
I'm not trying to bite nobody's head off. Study the things that help you get more financial wealth, like in terms of financial literacy, and just focus on you. Stop focusing on the culture. Sometimes the culture needs to be challenged, and sometimes the culture is not even correct, but you won't know that if you challenge it. That's all I got, Doc. Take care.
Hey, that's hey, and that's absolutely true. Hey, no bullshit aside, that is true, man. You following some shit that you know what I'm saying, ain't don't know what you following. investigate, do your due diligence, and do your research, man. He said again with this online stuff. He said, uh, "Is he any good at chess?" He okay. He's okay. I would say he's pretty decent. He's okay. I bet my job. He said, "I bet my jobless self could beat him." Oh, hey man. I don't know, man. The brother, he okay. He okay at chess. You know what I'm saying? He got a decent game. You know what I'm saying? I play a little chess myself. You know what I'm saying? I ain't bragging or nothing like that, but I play a little bit. I tried to teach my boys and stuff how to play. Um, how to get down. But chess is a very interesting game that I think all young people should learn. Most definitely, man. Chess teaches you a lot. It's just not a game. You just got to open up your mind and be receiving of the lessons that it teaches. And I'm not necessarily talking about from a war standpoint. I'm talking about from a strategic standpoint, just from a thinking of a head standpoint. Chess can exercise the brain in many ways. So I encourage a lot of people, man. If you don't know how to play chess, it's a good game to learn. And if you do know how to play chess, I encourage those to teach their young folks. What's going on next level? I encourage the people to teach their young folks how to play chess. Chess is a very like I say, it's a very interesting game, man, and it can teach you a lot. And like the brother said in closing before he got up out of here, being literate as far as reading comprehension and financial literacy and just knowing your value, your worth, and where you're coming from. Those are some important things that I think that we didn't lost sight of when we speak to us ethnic, when we speak to our ethnic group. As far as progress, I think those are some of the things that's a lost art with us. I remember a time where education was very important. I remember when appearance and how you talked and how you presented yourself in front of people was very important. And nowadays it's just the latter here. People like to blame it on our culture. They like to blame it on our music. They like to blame it on our behavior. It's a bunch of different various components that can align. I also agree with the fact that in order to get up out of the situation that we in, we need to bond and come together and find solutions and ways to be able to unite for a commonality in a cause that's committed to us and our vision. And again, that's hard because as individuals and again, we talked about this previously before with self survival instincts or the crab in the barrel mentality, or you know what I'm saying, just not wanting to have or do better for yourself. You know what I'm saying? So maybe we can set that up, brother DC. We could probably set that up with you and that brother playing chess. We can set that up. Uh, I'll let them know. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, but again, man, um, just with anything, man. That's why I come up here and I do what I do, man. For the couple hours that I do it, man, I read these articles. I try to inform people about what's going on in the world. I try to encourage people to come up on a panel. Let's talk about it and have intellectual discourse. Sometimes it goes to left, sometimes it goes right, or sometimes it's straight in between. Either way, I still try to be respectable and intelligible with the words that I speak and with the message that I'm trying to get out to the people. So, again, I do appreciate everybody for joining the stream tonight. You know what I'm saying? All the followers, fans, viewers, and subscribers. I appreciate all my moderators for being in the building tonight. And again, you can catch us every Monday through Thursday from 9 to 11 p.m. Central Time, every Friday from 9 to 12, and every Saturday from 11 to 5. I did a long stream last Friday. I didn't actually go live this Saturday. I was tired. But I will be resuming hopefully this Saturday. I don't think I got nothing to do. I got a few things I got to take care of. But other than that, nothing that's gonna stop me from doing my stream. This Friday, man, I'm trying to get NSG Vonnie in the building, man, a young lady music artist. So every Friday, you guys, for those that don't know, that's new to the stream, we do a music show every Friday, Bearded Studios, Real MCs Talk. We try to highlight independent music artists, young men and young women all across the world. And when I say music, I don't care if it's country, rap, rock, hip hop, R&B, soul, blues, jazz, whatever you do. engineering, whatever, you know what I'm saying, A&R, whatever type of whatever. Just highlight people that's on the independent plight or just doing things in the music industry per se. Period. Get their understanding and perception and aspect of the business. And to talk to the people, that's trying to do it or that's doing it, and give them some sense of encouragement or some words of wisdom. And again, to highlight and promote they self and their music as well. So we do that every Friday, and on Saturdays we play their music. So make sure y'all tune in, and we do like conversation as well. Still, nothing like Monday through Thursday, but it's still a good show. So make sure y'all coming in and checking that out. With that being said, man, I want to leave everybody how I came to you, man. Let's keep everyone in our thoughts, prayers, views, and meditations. Let's keep everyone in our thoughts, prayers, views, and meditations. Again, let's keep everyone in our thoughts, prayers, views, and meditations. And don't forget those 5 key components of life: love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. That's love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. That's what we go by and live by here on Bearded Conversation. With that being said, man, like Roscoe say, man, if ain't nobody today told you that they love you, man, Roscoe, and we love you here on Bearded Conversation. And with that being said, all superheroes don't wear capes, but they still need their theme music.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a job. He won't even pay. Hard work and dedication. Ain't no judgment. We just having conversations. Ain't no need for fronting. Give you an opinion, and then you do what you want. But we gon' listen. Tell you what you need, not what you want. It's different on the side. Cook and kick and karate. Come and get high, cause everybody here is invited to the party. Y'all niggas smoke.
Appreciate everybody for tuning in tonight, man. Make sure y'all come back tomorrow for Toxic Tuesday. We will have Joker Trey in the building, man. We got an intersex transgender man coming in the building for a good conversation on Toxic Tuesday. If y'all come in the building, please be respectable. You know what I'm saying? To the person that's on the panel, you guys are more than welcome to join the panel and ask a few questions and get into the conversation as well. Let's do it. Let's have a good time. And man, y'all know what it is. Same black time, same black channel. Talk black to me, y'all.
What you get paid? Champagne and bubble bath. That is all fantasy. Niggas rather hear where the fuck you been or what it is you gon' be. See, real, no real. And this is not for the motherfucking fake. It ain't a radio station. And no one here hates. See, we give an opinion on what the fuck we heard. I can get annoying and probably get on your nerves. But you gon' be okay. We here to brighten up your day. From the first day of June to the last day of May. Said I'm a nigga bearded. Now we having conversation. Real niggas do real things. Cause this is celebration. Yeah. I'm trying to get a job. He don't even pay.
Hey man, big shout out to my Dominican, my residential Dominican from the Dominican Republic, my boy, Cito Boy. For this smooth groove on the way out the door, man. Hey man, big ups to Cito Boy, man. Big ups to Roscoe P. Big ups to L Boogie, man. Big ups to my co-hosts with the mostest, my little one, A Jizzle, man. Big ups to all my moderators, man, in the chat tonight. Brother Fox for hitting the panel, man. Big ups to Brother DC. Big ups to Maya Bucks, man. Big ups to all my moderators, man. Whether y'all was here or not, man. I love y'all. Peace and blessings to the chat, man. Make sure y'all tune in tomorrow. Check your boy out for Toxic Tuesday. Hey, we got a good conversation that's going to be going on. If y'all want to come in and ask y'all questions, man, just be respectful. And y'all know what I say on the way out the door, man. Those that fuck with us, fuck with us. Those that don't, fuck with us anyway, man. It don't cost nothing to hit that subscribe button. So don't forget to hit that button and pull your phones out. Share this live with 3 more people. Tell them 3 more people to share it with 3 more people, man. Hey, and I leave y'all like this. When we come together, may we always meet on a level. Once we're in each other's presence, may we always be humble and plump. And when we leave each other's presence, may we always part on the square. With that being said, man, peace and blessings to the chat. Don't forget to tune in every Monday through Thursday, 9 p.m. Central Time to 11 p.m. Central. Hey, tune in tomorrow, Toxic Tuesday. Peace and blessings, y'all.